Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Dungeons and Dingnuts, the channel where a bunch of friends gather together and try to play Dungeons and Dragons the way that they think is best. Today, we're going to be doing a one-shot that we are calling a Fey Matter, where me, Wesley, and Gavin gather together as a experienced group of adventurers to try to solve a kingdom's trouble with a long-lasting winter. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and let's jump right into a Fey Matter. Castle Haggle.
All right, Eli, would you like to introduce your character first?
Oh no. Yes. So, my character is Zenvan. He is a tiefling sorcerer, chaos magic sorcerer. And he's a bit of a risk taker. I'll tell you that. Likes to take a lot of risks. He kind of likes to live on the edge. I don't know, kind of like makes decisions in the spur of the moment. Doesn't really weigh out the consequences. It seems.
Great.
Kind of like either rolls a dice or flips a coin kind of deal when it comes to important decisions, which makes everyone else around him very upset. But he doesn't really care. That's another thing, is that he doesn't care who he upsets or who he does wrong, but he's just there to have fun. So this is Zenvan.
Right on.
Nice.
I'll go next. My character name is Ranjan, and he's a half-orc, blood hunter. And he is a very intellectual man. He is all about the secrets of the universe, knowledge, and doing anything to get it and acquire it. And kind of like my friend here, he doesn't care about other people's opinion. And he'll do anything. He's not afraid to risk a civilization just to get some mysteries of the universe.
You're not afraid to risk a civilization in order to get mysteries of the universe?
Yes.
I'm going to have so much fun with these characters. Okay.
Make the right decision. No.
Knowledge, baby!
My character's name is Padian. He's a furball monk. You know, he was traveling for a long
Yes,
time
Fern. His name is a furry.
with a nomadic tribe, and eventually came upon a monastery where he decided he wanted to learn a little bit. And he learned how to fight, but that's not really his main focus. He likes to just get to know people. He's not a risk taker. He is a very laid back person, and he likes to kind of talk things out before he starts throwing punches. But yeah.
Y'all are just like giving me like a dream come true here. This adventure was practically handmade for you guys, despite the fact that I didn't know what your characters were. This is gonna be great.
Hey, mine was randomly generated.
Mine I've already thought of, but I love that this is like how it's coming about.
All
I
right.
feel like
That's
it.
cool.
As soon as I heard you say he doesn't care,
So-
I was just like, we're gonna get along great, buddy.
So I don't care what y'all's backstory is, but you guys are already an adventuring party that has done various heroic deeds. You've gotten quite the reputation at this point. You don't get to level 11 without doing some pretty epic stuff that attracts attention. So people know who you guys are. You're you almost anywhere in the general region that you're in, people will know who you are and be impressed by you.
Also, wait. One of my spells. There's one spell that I really need the material for, and it's a summon spell, and it requires the material is tears inside a gem worth at least 300 gold pieces.
All right, you're 300 gold pieces more poor than everyone else.
Yes.
How much money do y'all think would be fair to start with at level 11?
At level 11, like maybe 200 gold.
Definitely more than that.
Oh, really?
A level 5 guy usually walks around with 200 gold.
That's a fat wallet, dude. I'm just a broke level 5 boy.
Yeah, like I'm level 6 and I've got like 3 copper.
And some
700. Compassion is a different story entirely.
some mithril in their pockets. Dude.
Okay.
That's it.
Y'all can have 500 gold to start out.
I have 200 gold.
Okay.
Also, what are names again, just so...
I am-
I'm Jen.
Ranjen.
Zenvan.
You copied me.
What?
You're copying me.
No, I came up with this name before.
Yeah, buddy, sure.
Sure, buddy.
I've come up with nicknames for you guys.
Already?
Oh dear.
Perfect.
Alright, so you three are relaxing at wherever you are staying after your last adventure. It's been a couple of days since you finished up, so you're well rested, well supplied, everything that you need is in order. And as you are waking up one morning, which of the you three do you want to be considered to be the face of the party? You?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wesley, what are your characters' names again?
Ranjan.
I need to write these down.
Ran and then G-E-N.
Zenman.
That's my first and last name, but
Zenvan.
I combined them.
Ooh, sorry. Zenvan. Ranjan.
How do I spell Zenvon?
Zenvon.
Zenvon. And what was yours?
Padian. Paddy Filligan. It's the full name. Look, I'm horrible at coming up with names.
No, just your entire character is just the opposite.
The opposite of us.
Mine.
Think like Midwestern grandpa. Except not super old.
Yeah, this is gonna be great. Chaos, and then so this is the face of our party. This is the voice of reason, and that leaves you with the role of the person that causes problems.
I just like to have fun.
All right, so Rangian, as you're just walking through town, and a man wearing a purple and white uniform on a horse rides up towards you, and as he approaches you, he hails you and gets off of his horse. He walks up to you and says, "Master Rangian, I'm a crown messenger. I have this letter for you and your party."
I grab it and read it.
All right, as you open it up,
Are we there?
no, you are not there. Would you like to find them so they can hear the letter also, or you can just read it on your own?
I'll read it on now.
All right, cool. As you open the letter, the messenger nods to you, gets back on his horse, and starts riding off. The letter says, "Most honorable heroes, while I have never had the pleasure of making your acquaintance, your reputations precede you. We have heard here in the city of Goldenleaf of your bravery and prowess, as well as your unorthodox methods, and of your surprising reliability in solving problems of extraordinary or supernatural origin, despite your at times your use of said unorthodox methods. As a representative of House Ordelia, I would like to humbly request your assistance. Our city has found itself in great danger of starvation during the coming winter. Our situation is most dire, and I have reason to believe that with your expertise, you will be able to assist us. For your time and the potential risk involved, you will be compensated with a treasure equivalent to 1,000 gold pieces, as well as undisputed right to any and all found treasure along the way.
You don't need money.
I plead with you to please respond to my request. Your assistance may determine the fates of hundreds of my family's people. Please come to our aid at the earliest possible date. Signed, Lysithia von Ordelia."
Okay.
They're not gonna help.
That is a lot of money right there.
That's what I'm like. That's a lot of money that I can spend at the tables.
Dude, that's what I'm thinking. Like, as my character, I'm just like, nothing kind of intrigues me about this.
Besides the money.
Even like the money, because like I'm more concerned about knowledge. So I guess like the treasure along the way.
I'm money driven.
So if you are interested in knowledge, there is one thing that you have heard about this particular family in general.
Okay.
The Ordelia family is famous for having one of the largest exclusive libraries in the entire country.
Knowledge and power, baby. That's what gets me places. Wakes me up in the morning. All right.
Noted.
I'm like, all right, it's time to assemble. And I close the scroll. I guess I just put it in my back pocket. And I go to find these two suckers. Where are they?
I don't know where y'all.
I am
Probably be sitting underneath some tree somewhere, drinking tea.
You really are a Midwestern grandpa.
What do you expect, man?
He's wearing a flannel shirt and jeans.
Yeah, no, like I'm not even kidding. My character is literally wearing a flannel shirt and jeans. Like got this big old beard and like
Just sitting on a porch swing.
Little cow guy.
yeah, pretty much, yeah. What do you expect?
I would probably
No, I
just
mean
be
like you look like a cow. Furbolgs kind of look like cows.
Yeah, I know.
Alright,
I would just be like
I guess-
sleeping under a tree.
so
This is my character. I
you're
already
sitting
picked
at a
it.
bench next to a tree, and you're sleeping underneath the tree. I
I,
walk up to you and say, "Wake up,
I'm already
I need you."
awake.
because we got another adventure we need to go
Oh
on."
boy.
Do they pay well?
And pour it into my tea. And then put it away. And take a sip. A long sip.
Does the job pay well? Because I need more money.
It pays enough. Don't worry about that.
How much is enough?
1,000 gold apiece.
Hello.
You know,
I'm awake and alive
first,
now.
before we talk about how much, what is it? What are we doing?
I don't
Ah.
care about the job. I just care about the money.
Well,
I have a lot of debts.
we have to go to the city and save some family of some trouble. Doesn't matter. Anyways,
You could just show him the note.
no. The real reason why we need to go there and accomplish this is because this is a very wealthy family. And they have a lot of stuff that I want and or need. And so,
Why is it always about what you want?
well, because what I get, you benefit from. So, be
No,
quiet,
I'm not like
follow along, and I need you to do a little bit of talking once we get there. Okay?
Oh, okay.
All
I
right.
can do that. That's for sure.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
I am ready.
What time is it?
It's still early in the day.
I'm like, let's just head out right now.
Right, let's go. You know what seems to be their problem too, by the way? They starving or something? Or what's going on?
Some thing, evil monsters or something like that. Doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
It's just gonna be fun.
I don't know how well I'll be able to talk with monsters, but that's...
They're not monsters. It's it's a rich family that needs some help. Okay, and they'll tell us all about it when we get there.
Sounds like drama.
Reading my notes, I don't see anything about evil monsters.
You truly are chaos. He's chaotic neutral, bro.
He's chaotic.
It doesn't matter. Okay, he just wants it.
What is your
I am
Never mind, I don't
lawful
need to know what
good.
everyone's lives are. Alright, so. Alright, so you get your things together and start heading out. According to the random map that one of you happens to have, because why not? That you have as the Midwestern Grandpa, be prepared. You're an Eagle Scout.
I just want this huge old map that's like these crisscrossing roads that make absolutely no sense, but I can read it somehow.
Yeah, because all adults are able to do that somehow.
then you put
Even though I have a 0 intelligence.
You look at it and you see that Golden Leaf is a little further on the northern side, which is good because that's in the general area that you guys are, and you guys can probably reach there by around sundown that night.
Well, it looks like we're actually decently close. It's in the north, which I really appreciate. And we can really just get going now if we really want to. We can reach there by nightfall, probably.
I need to be a little bit of my. I should try to be like more word like. Sounds good. Let's go.
Forgot your work.
All right, lead the way, small one.
Alright, I'm not small. I
He's
am
like
like
7 feet tall.
I am
We're all
like
clearly
close to
tall.
8 feet
You didn't
tall.
tell me that part. You didn't tell me that part.
Tieflings are like
Hold on.
average human height.
Okay, so you're just
Half-orcs are like
six?
rough. Yeah.
Okay, I'm like 6'4", 6.
So you 3 are a very
No, 6
imposingly
foot.
tall group.
Yeah, no, I'm probably like 7'2", like 260 pounds. Like
You're like
massive.
comically large for your personality.
Yes, exactly. Have you ever heard of Paul Bunyan? I look like Paul Bunyan.
Except a cow.
Yeah, exactly. Well, he's got Babe the Blue Ox.
Oh wait, are you actually like a half animal type person?
No, he's a
Kind of.
furbolg.
I'm a furbolg. I'm literally like basically a cow person.
Ah, just. Alright. Lead the
They
way.
look like this. They're blue cow looking people.
Yep. Pretty much.
I was just thinking of that rock dude from Marvel. And
Korg.
Korg. Ah, yes.
Hey guys, what are you doing?
I made a rock.
I'm
Perishable rock.
Exactly.
It's like a circle, but not an actual
No,
circle,
circle.
more like a freaky circle.
Another day, another
Freaky
day.
circle.
Piss off, ghost!
All right, back to the focus.
What are you talking about? Focus?
That's a good point. So you guys travel by. As you're going on the road, nothing particularly eventful happens. But as you go north, right now it's like late summer, early autumn, like harvest season.
Mhm.
Will be very soon at the very least. And as you're traveling, as you go further north, it gets predictably colder, especially as you get closer to the mountains. But it starts getting a little. But the further you go north, like it keeps on getting colder and colder until it feels like you almost need a winter coat. Like winter has already started to arrive. As you as you get over closer to it, first thing that you notice is the enormous mountains that as they come into view, so tall that you can't even see the tips of them. They just disappear into the clouds above.
Is it getting cold?
It is getting cold.
Are we?
I'm going to reach into my backpack, pull out my water skin, take out 3 mugs, and I'm going to pour each of us a mug of hot chocolate.
All right.
I'm casting Mage Hand to grab it and just thank you.
All right. Now warmed with Grandpa's fresh hot chocolate. Don't want to know where you got the milk from.
Better not be blue, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. It better not be blue.
Oh, don't worry. This is from the family farm.
Don't ask questions.
What, does that mean you're a female?
What? No!
Wait. You cow people.
Sir!
Your actions always perplex me.
You now armed with your hot chocolate, you guys continue forward until the city comes into sight. It's actually an exceptionally large city, and it looks like, from the look of the buildings, it's pretty dang rich too. But the roads are very slow, and as you walk through the fields, there are people out there trying to cultivate them still, but even though you can tell it is far too cold to raise crops right now. Most of the crops are wilted and cold and look like they've been killed off by frost.
Oh no. It's really not looking like they're gonna have a good harvest this year, boys.
Let's see.
As you approach the city walls, you see more guards in white and purple uniforms with a tree emblem on it.
We need a name.
That's right, we do need a name. I'm just gonna quickly go to name generator real quick.
Party name generator. I'm curious what this will give me.
Alright, continue anyway.
Yeah, with a golden tree logo with what looks like a little stone altar
No.
next to it.
The blue one.
The stone altar next to it.
Just like that's their insignia.
Thank you.
All right, this is a bunch of really dumb names that I got when I looked this up. It's
No,
a
it's a
power.
one-shot.
The Lonely Ogres, Guard of the Octopus, Bloody Cup, Hungry Lamp Guard, 6 Fools and a Ruler. I feel like that one's actually not bad. 2 Fools and a Grandpa.
The Phantom Squadron.
The Phantom Squad. That's too bad, for us. Come on.
The Freaks. Yeah.
Chaos Cutthroats.
Hazard Squad.
The hazard being yourselves.
You
It
guys
has to
have to
be-
decide on a name, but I just can't agree with it. Every single time they say it, I have to be like,
I didn't agree on
we're the...
No, you have to have your own name that you call them. It sounds like a noble, heroic one, but then they correct you every time you say it.
Okay, we're doing this.
Alright, what are we naming?
The Wandering Helpers is what I'm gonna call it.
Yes.
We gotta come something up with that goes along good lines of like power and knowledge.
Or in
money.
chaos.
Power and money.
Power and money. Okay, continue and I'll find one.
Money is the root of all power. No, that's dumb. But so you approach the guards, and the guards who are looking at, talking and interviewing everyone that enters the city. What do you want to do?
Oh, hello, fellas.
I
We're coming.
instantly touch him on the shoulder and say, and I just kind of pull him back and I show him the note. I'm gonna say, take me to the king.
They inspect the guard takes the note and looks over and looks down at the signature at the bottom. He looks at it and like furrows his eyebrows and looks a little bit confused.
I just look unfazed at him and just like, what is that? Continue, sorry.
Sure, roll intimidation.
Oh, I'm intimidating, I promise.
Yeah.
Can I help since I'm just standing there?
Not with intimidation. You
I
give
got it.
disadvantage. You try to help.
I got a +6 in intimidation.
Yeah, I'm going to help him with this and just kind of like stand there and just flare my eyes with my magic and just.
All right, you may now roll with advantage.
3.
Okay, apparently the dice gods really want you to roll a 9.
Okay, well, I'm gonna put that one back.
I got 3 plus
See
6
it.
and 9.
So I got 9.
The guard is going to look down at it and is going to say, "What business do you have with the Lord's daughter?"
Well, you see, we're the traveling helpers, and we're here to try and help
Wrong,
out.
actually. That's not the name that we really go by.
Well, I don't necessarily agree with the name that they like to say.
What's your name?
She called us for assistance. Now, lead us to her.
The guy looks down at it, shrugs, and like to head straight down to the city square. Lord's mansion is there. It will be is pretty close to there. Can't miss it.
Thank you. As I hold my hand out to grab it.
Alright.
No, I want the scroll.
Oh, the scroll? Okay, I give it back.
I'm just gonna give him a big old hug as we walk into the city and keep on walking.
The guard awkwardly stands there until you walk into the city. Alright, as you walk in, as you're walking in, this place looks like the street that you're on looks like it's normally a bustling market street with lots of luxury goods, food items, traders and merchants, but many of the places for merchant stalls are empty. The shops have no business and people aren't really moving around in the streets right now. As you continue walking through, and you do get to when you do get to the Lord's mansion, you do finally find a place that looks like semi-normal.
I look at Zenvon. Zenvon.
You just call me Zen.
Zen. But how it looks, I don't think they can pay for this reward.
I know.
Look for external rewards as we go through this.
I'm gonna find anything that is of value here. There's gotta be something.
You know what we're looking for.
I know what I'm looking for.
I know what we're looking for. And then I walk up and start knocking on the gate. Is there a guard there?
Yes, there's a guard at the gate, and he asks you to state your business.
I just hand him the scroll without saying anything.
He looks down at the signature and the seal and says, "You must be here for the party then."
We're here
The
for
what?
the party.
Sorry? There's a party? He's gonna take out
You
the
can
flask
say
and
that
take
we're
a big
here
old
for the
swig
party.
straight from the flask.
I don't think that he's going to look at you even more confused, and he's going to say, "All right, come on in."
You didn't say it was a party. I'd have worn better clothes than this.
They didn't tell us it was a party.
Well, you shouldn't look at the letter then.
I did, like 3 times.
Give me that.
All
Just
right.
kind of peek over
Too
his
tight
shoulder
with
and
this.
look at it too.
So now you guys, do you want me to read the note again, or
No, it's
cool?
I listened to it the first time.
All right, cool. So you are let into the gate, and servant comes to lead you in. And as you go in, you can see that there are lots of decorations around right now, but it doesn't seem like the kind of party that you immediately started expecting when you.
I missed a thing. I was about to go, oh boy. He doesn't want to be there for a party.
But like, it's looking like a slightly different kind of party than you're used to. And as you the servant leads you through the halls until you come to a big room. It looks like it's a ballroom with tables with food and a collection of young teenage kids, like between ages of what looks like 13 to 16.
They said it was a party. It didn't say I had to babysit.
I'm not babies.
And you see a big
Oh, hello!
You see, and there's a big banner that says "Happy Birthday, Happy 15th Birthday, Lysithia."
I look around to find whoever looks like the responsible in there.
I'm just gonna go right over to him and just start like searching. Like, where's the flask? Where's the flask?
I'm gonna hand it to him.
Thank you.
Oh,
It's just tea.
I immediately tasted tea. Why do I always forget that?
I was about to have him make a Constitution saving throw, but actually still make a Constitution saving throw to avoid revulsion.
17.
17 plus 2.
You managed to avoid getting sick from the sheer pain of his betrayal and deception.
It's really strong tea.
Just wasn't
There's like
expecting.
2-to-1 ratio of water.
It's like I go to drink it expecting it to be like a hard liquor, and just like, ugh.
They don't know that I have 2 flasks.
Smooth one.
Alright.
Smooth one.
Yeah, the second one has a 3-to-1 tea to water ratio.
That's the good stuff.
If that's what you call vodka, then yes.
Alright.
Anyway.
I look for the
So
someone responsible or old.
there are several servants there, but it isn't several servants there keeping an eye on things, and one of them looks like he looks more well dressed. Like he looks like he's the head butler of this place.
Well, I go up to him and I hand him. Oh wait, do I have this phone? No.
Yeah, you
That's
still have
okay.
to know.
I hand it to him. Why am I here?
He looks over the message and like raises his eyebrow. Like his eyebrow just raises higher. Well, actually no. He stands there and like reads it completely stoically the way that butlers do. He says, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry." He rolls it up and hands it back to you. I'm not sure what this is about. However, the young lady is not currently present. She's in her rooms. She's in her rooms. She says that she wasn't feeling well.
Can you take me to her?
You creep.
Oh, I think I got a thing for that. I don't know what it is. I'm proficient in herbalism, don't worry.
Oh yeah. I know, but just the way you sounded, just like
Yeah, it sounded a little bit weird.
it sounded like you're into chicks that were like underage.
No.
Don't forget, there's a banner that says it's her 15th birthday.
Yes, I've got a remedy for that. I'm quite proficient with herbals.
That's better. That's better.
That's way better, yeah.
Okay,
Also-
that's what I wanted to say.
Roll persuasion.
Roll. Take whatever we say, like point for point, and twist it against us.
You got it.
That's a 10.
Even if we
10?
pass with persuasion, we just fail in real life, and we fail in real life.
Yep, exactly. I care more about what you actually say than what it was. For example, if we had gone with your thing, the DC would have been something like 19. For him offering to take care of the sick person, the DC is like 8. So they leave. He considers for a moment and then says, "All right, come with me." And so he leads you through the halls a few more times until you come outside of a door. You come outside of a door that is painted with kind of like the Frozen style door with the fun like markings on the outside of it. The butler knocks on the door and says, "Lady Lysithia, I've brought a doctor and it appears you also have some visitors." The door creaks open and a short, white-haired young girl with very bright golden eyes opens it up. She looks over towards you three, and immediately says, "Oh, please come in. Thank you, Alfred."
I just kind of
like,
look like, because her eyes like kind of pique my interest, because I just feel like there's something knowledgeable here, something crazy about to happen. So I'm just like kind of dumbfounded, seeing the little girl, and then slowly walk in.
All right. As you three walk in, Lysithia, if you look around, and this room does not look like the room of a 15-year-old girl. It looks like a 50-year-old, extremely organized accountant or
What race is
person
she?
in charge. Human.
Okay.
Almost everything you've seen so far is human.
Oh, okay, boring.
This is a human city, so that tends to be how it goes when there are humans. They don't most other races don't like hanging out with them.
So
They
we
prefer
just kind of
hanging
stick
out
out.
with races. Yes, you stick out. Most adventuring parties do.
Sounds good.
Cool.
She sits down at a chair, and says, "Thank you all for coming. And what was your group's name? I still don't know."
Should we keep it hidden for a little bit
The
longer?
Wandering
Are we gonna go where I
Helpers.
said already?
Yeah.
Well,
Are
other
we
people
down?
would know. The world would know about it
Okay.
at this point already.
Uh,
and
let's choose something a little different.
What was the first one you picked?
Fortune figures.
Yeah.
That just sounds like an accountant.
It's still a pending name, but it is
no, this is me asking what your name is. She's not saying this. If you don't have one, then people are going to actually know you as the Wandering Helpers.
The Chaos Creators. I don't know.
I don't know.
Blade of Chaos.
Fortune Figures was good.
just go Fortune Figures.
That sounds so.
Just Fortune Figures is the name.
It's a one shot. It's whatever.
I know. Okay.
Alright. Fortune Figures. I'm so glad that you were able to respond to my request quickly.
I just stared and I'm just like.
We're happy that we were able to respond to it as quickly as we did. And now, what exactly happens to be the trouble here?
Well, first off, I'm sure that you noticed as you were walking in that our harvest is going incredibly poorly.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, inviting a bunch of fighting adventurers to come and take care of such a thing would not be necessary. However, I have reason to believe that there is a more supernatural cause to this than merely early frosts. First of all, this city never has this sort of weather. We have not had snowfall in this area for the past century. And yet, now, at the tail end of summer, and throughout the year, we have had nothing but cold air, frosts, and death for our crops.
What god did you piss off?
That is one of the many theories that our people have about this place. Unfortunately, my father has not seen fit to call to the crown for help or hire adventurers of his own. And so I have chosen to reach out to you myself. I have read many of your adventures, and I find your results encouraging and your methods fascinating.
That's what many people say about us.
What is it that you want us to complete?
I want you to find the source of this unnatural cold and to destroy it. You've looked out and seen that our city is dying. Our economy has crashed. Our crops will not grow. If we cannot bring in one large harvest at this end of this year, not only will my people starve, but the surrounding cities that rely on us for food and supply will also starve. Our relationship with the dwarves that also buy from us will also dwindle. As you can see, that reward that I've offered you, that totals in 3,000, 1,000 for each of you. That will be a fraction of how much we will lose if we cannot solve this problem.
Well,
We gladly take this.
wait.
We love helping the common people.
Wait.
Honestly,
Wait.
I'd love
And of
Wait!
course, Zengon, you love to have the opportunity to go
I stand up and I
gamble
hit the table and
houses.
say, wait!
And you, I'm sure, would love to be able to check out my personal collection of what works on magic and multiverse.
I would. But the measly 3,000 gold is not enough. I need more.
Oh.
Usually 3,000. I'm sorry, maybe talk.
All right, I guess I will keep my new discoveries of spells and divine magic to myself then.
Then,
Give us just a minute to talk quickly, and I just come this way. Go off to the side.
I'm gonna just ignore these two. I'm gonna be like, also, I heard you weren't feeling very well. Let's see if you're
Listen to me.
Parties. My father insists on treating me like a child still. Every time he looks at me, he just sees his poor little girl. It's
enough.
to get away.
There's more to be at stake.
It makes sense.
There's an entire
It's a really,
economy.
it's probably a
Kingdoms here.
conspiracy, like, in a
And then when I give it
You feel
3,000
like
gold,
you feel like you've got control.
it's
of
not
things, but
enough.
People don't treat
Just
you
we
like
can
that.
sneak in later, and then
Can
you can
you
get books
will
on this.
probably
no, we're not sneaking in anywhere. We do it.
Gentlemen,
Yes.
we will take the reward that we are offered. Thank you very much, and we will get to the root of this
I'm
problem.
sorry, he doesn't actually speak for us. We're more or less deal with
I'm more of
actual
the leader
matters,
myself, actually, so
yeah. He thinks that.
I think we could discuss.
Could I have all three of you? No, can I have you make a wisdom saving throw for me real fast?
A wisdom saving throw.
I'm gonna spend 3 sorcery points to use one of my features.
You don't know that anything is happening right now.
No, it's because I can just do it. I can, yeah, as an action, I can spend 3 sorcery points to, as a reaction, I can spend 3 sorcery points to flip the die. So whenever somebody makes attack roll, saving throw, or ability check, I can flip the die.
Is this an intentional thing that you have to do, or?
It's kind of like a meta thing you can do, kind of like how guidance is a meta ability.
Yes, guidance is a meta ability, but you have to choose to do it in response to you knowing that you're going to need it. Like, none of you have any clue that anything is happening right now. Can, like, if it is something that you yourself, like Zenbon, is choosing to do, there's no reason that he would have any suspicion right now. There are no outward cues of anything that's about to happen right now.
Good try. I got 3.
All right, cool. You are now charmed by Lysithia.
Oh fudge. She's underage.
Not that. she's going to look at you and say, "Are you sure? Please reconsider." And now I'm going to need you to make an insight check to resist her persuasion.
What do I roll for that?
This is not good for you.
What do I use? Perception or?
So the thing is, it doesn't really matter actually.
I just have to get. Oh fudge.
Roll an insight, but it doesn't really matter because as you are charmed, that means she has advantage on this persuasion check. And I rolled a 17 and a 20, so she succeeds at persuading you.
How am I supposed to do that? I'm just.
We can agree on this, right, gentlemen?
It's fine. Whatever. Stupid
Renzi,
girl wants.
calm down, alright? We'll take the reward.
What did you call me?
I never call you by your name, by the way. Anyway.
Oh,
we'll take the
Renzi,
reward.
that's an amazing nickname.
That's not my name. Don't say it like that.
You know what?
What do you? Where did this? What are your theories that this is? Eternal frost is coming.
Recently, there have been many sightings of winter wolves up in the mountains.
Interesting. Oh, you're good.
That implies possibility of frost giants as being the source. In addition, there are many legends about this place. I'm not familiar with many of them, but there are many people that could help you discover things. And beyond that, due to my father refusing to let me leave, there appears to be some sort of magical source up in the mountain that is producing this effect. That is all I've been able to discover from such a distance.
Interesting.
As well as strange omens, but nothing decisive.
Of course. Well, will you give us proper apparel to go into this mountains? If you so please.
Of course. And last thing, try to stay out of the way of. But try to avoid letting my father notice you. I don't know why he has been resistant in bringing in assistance, but it would be best if we can. If you don't mention that I brought you here.
Why is that?
My father is overly protective.
Makes sense. Well, we'll do our best to not let him know we're here, right? Hellas?
And last, he'll notice that you're here in the city. Just until you leave the grounds of the mansion, I'd prefer if you can stay on your laps.
Sounds good.
I'll take care of the guards and the butler.
I'll cast disguise self on my disguise self. I'm gonna take like one of the butlers.
All right.
A freakishly tall butler.
Well, you can decrease your height by up to 3 feet.
You'd be a 5-foot butler.
last thing before you go. Can I get your autographs, please? And
Oh,
for the first time since entering in here, you seem to see a slight bit of childishness inside of this 15-year-old girl.
It's me.
Of course. I'm gonna
All right.
give her my autograph.
She smiles and holds out a paper and a really nice pen.
I'm just gonna cast detect magic just really quickly, and make sure. Yes, because of Firbolg magic.
There's definitely a whole lot of magic in this room, but it's all coming from her.
Okay, but not the piece of paper.
Yeah.
Specifically.
The piece of paper is a normal piece of
What
paper.
kind of
I will
magic's
summon
rating
a
off
piece
of
of
her?
paper. And I'm just
You
gonna
can
write.
make an arcana, just like he just senses a magical aura from her. If you want to try to identify that, you can roll and make an arcana check.
I will do that. My website's being really dumb.
I'm just
Natural
gonna
one.
like write my name.
She uses magic.
It's fair enough.
Oh, actually, when you detect enchantment magic on him.
I'm just gonna kind of laugh under my breath a little
It was
bit.
so funny, huh?
Oh, nothing. You know, she can be pretty charming, I'm sure.
You have no idea what he's talking about. She
Yeah.
knows exactly what you're talking about. And
Whatever.
yeah,
I'm gonna just write my name like really simply, and it's kind of sloppy handwriting.
nice.
I'm gonna use Mage Hand to write on it and just kind of pick up the pen and do it. And mine is just like very fancy, like very nice cursive and everything. Just a heart. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I'll write mine in Abyssal. I believe I have that one.
Worst thing is she can actually read that language.
I wrote it in that one. I just wrote my name really fancy, but like very confidently.
Ah, do you interact with demons very often?
Maybe. Actually, quite frequently.
He lies. It's his own internal demons. He doesn't fight anything.
All
Don't
right.
tell the girl anything.
So,
She'll turn. No, she doesn't. I don't know that.
Alfred, could you please guide our friends here and provide anything that they need for them? Provide them with proper winter clothing, and if there's anything else they need, please help them. If there's anything I can do to help you, please let me know. But be aware, me sneaking out of the palace, while easy, leads to great repercussions. So I prefer to do it unless it is, not to do it until it is necessary. Because I will probably only get one shot at it for the next
It'll
6
probably never
months.
be necessary, so don't worry about it.
Oh, I'm sure it won't be necessary. We'll get to the root of this problem real quickly, little lady. Don't even worry.
They would not get to the root of the problem as quickly as they thought.
4 hours later.
We have no ideas. Alright.
Well,
So, also when you were, just like random information, when you were casting detect magic, you detect a mix of sorceress and divine magic. From my
Okay.
side.
Makes sense. So she was born with something, and she also worships a god. Interesting.
Actually, she was just born with something.
Divine Soul Sorcerer.
Oh.
The one that gives them access to the entire cleric class in addition to the sorcerer list.
oh,
Can I choose again?
Yes.
Huh.
They're almost gone.
More possibility.
Alright, so what would you like to do now?
Are we just standing on the gate, the entrance, pretty much?
Well, if you want to do anything inside, Alfred is under instructions to help you. He gives you winter clothing. What would you like to do? Do you want to do stuff inside the mansion or go somewhere else? What would you like to do?
So let's get right to it. The
I'm
sooner we
good
get it
with
done,
anything, lad.
quicker the
Alright,
money comes.
exposition is now done. You guys are going to be a lot more in control of what happens in the story starting right now.
I think we should just take our leave.
Then on the way we go. We go in the direction
So
of
we
where
have
we
all
need to
the
go.
winter gear and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have to worry about food supplies or anything?
No, don't worry about it. This is one shot.
That'd be nice.
Okay. Well, she talked about the mountains, how there's like some power or some magic or something coming from the mountains, so maybe we should head there first, or we want to maybe talk with some tavern keepers or somebody
I
that
look
might roll
around
us up.
to find what could be the mountain to climb.
It's not hard to see. It
Okay.
is enormous.
Whoa.
And right next to the city.
I look at my friend here and say, well, let's go to this one. And I start walking that direction.
Why is it always the mountain?
Great, let's go. And I'm going to drop this guy's out at this point.
Alright. You drop this guy itself and are now walking towards the mountain. As you go over there, when you get to the city gate that's heading towards the mountain, it is closed, and the guards there stop you.
Get out of my way. The Highness demands that we go up the mountain.
I'm sorry, but Lord Ordelian has made it very clear that this gate is to be kept closed.
For what reason?
To avoid the winter wolves from devouring his citizens.
We're not citizens.
Yes, we're just passerbyers. We're actually quite famous. We are the fortune figures here, and we decided passing by to another town.
Oh, truly? You're here? Have you come to help us with our problems?
No. Unless you need help with your problems.
Everyone around here needs some help right now. I've heard a whole lot about you. My daughter is a huge fan of this one right here, the herbal monk. She thinks that he's the most hilarious person ever.
Is
It's pretty funny.
There's just like
quite
pure disdain after hearing this. Is it?
I'm quite funny, I will say.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
My son, he looks up to you a whole lot, Rangion.
Really?
Yeah, he says he wants to be a blood hunter when he grows up. The missus isn't the most happy about that decision, but
He'll probably die in the ordeal. That's fine anyways.
Good luck.
We're just passing by, and maybe on the way back we can sign some things of your kids, but we just need to go back.
I don't like it.
It's fine. Shut up.
all right. Well, perhaps if you're wherever you're going, stopping by the Lady of Dreams might be able to help you with whatever you're working on at the moment, so you can get back faster.
And who is this Lady of Dream?
She's an old hermit that lives out on the side of town. She's a fortune teller.
Oh,
She's also the local apothecary. She was able to provide me with a whole lot with some very helpful potions to help my family when you caught the hay fever.
Interesting.
No, when we caught the giant flu. The giant flu.
Oh, that's
Strong enough to give giants a hard time. Strong enough to give humans death.
she seems like a very wise woman, that's for sure.
She's a very, very wise woman.
Interesting.
The guard's partner, as you see, just like he seems like look, and then like shrugging, like just not saying anything.
What are you shrugging at?
The guy suddenly just looks kind of uncomfortable.
I'm just always like, seems there's something on your mind. You might want to spill it.
I don't trust her. I've heard of odd prophecies, misfortune. I don't prefer to not touch it. The other guard's going to go just like smack his friend, and you're like, nonsense. Every time I've dealt with her, she's helped my family and my friends greatly. I wouldn't still be here alive now if it wasn't for her.
Oh, it is.
And even if there is bad fortune coming, I'd rather know about it in advance.
That's a good way to think about it, sir.
We are
Very
masters of irregulars.
What are the key for the gate? Is it like he's just blocking the gate and it's openable, or does he have like key?
It's locked, but he does indeed have the keys.
Is it in his hands, on his belt?
On his belt. In the guard that is currently distracted by
Can I
time.
notice him scheming? I feel like I would have gotten used to this by now.
Passive perception, what is it?
14.
Roll,
Insight? No, deception.
yeah, roll deception.
Crap,
Uh,
my things aren't pulling up.
I use my cantrip of Mage Hand to stealthily grab the key.
Alright, roll sleight of hand using whatever your spellcasting ability score is.
Oh, no, you did.
I don't know what that is actually.
18
What is my
plus.
ability?
Alright, you do not suspect him scheming.
Oh, wow. I got a 19.
Alright, you successfully managed to pilfer the keys without anyone noticing.
28
Including
perception.
you.
So 28 deception.
I'm not even going to tell you.
Well, because passive wisdom is just 10 plus your wisdom modifier, right?
Actually, Eli, you do notice that the keys start floating off towards
I'm like-
Leslie because you're watching them at the moment.
That's not my hat. And I just side-eye him.
I'm just there giddy. Like,
There, kitty.
just walking with the guard, like,
Okay,
I think it might be time for some more hot chocolate.
yeah.
Noticing that...
Water skin
Where's my coin?
of hot chocolate.
Where's my coin? Wesley, did you steal my coin?
No.
I make a.
I can't find my coin.
Just flip it.
I flipped it and it should have stayed here. Anyways, I'm debating.
I put it back right here, and that's the last time I saw it.
I'll just do it, like...
Hi, what's up, Blue?
Okay. Well, as that happens, I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion.
Here's a coin.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, 5 feet. And then I'm going to, like, kind of out of the snow, slowly creeping out. There's going to be a winter wolf coming out of the snow, and I'm going to cast it again to make, like, the low growling sound.
The minor illusion, you're saying?
Yeah. And, like, is that one of the things you were talking about? As they just hear and, like, can kind of see this winter wolf coming out of the snow.
All right then. Yes, you do this, and immediately they turn and immediately start freaking out.
Padian doesn't know that you guys are scheming. He's gonna go, "Oh, Mr. Wolf, you know what? We would really like to talk before we do anything, don't you know?"
Continues to, like,
You really
slowly
don't-
come, but stay on the edge, but just keep growling. And I'm just like, you guys need to get out of here. We'll deal with it. Go tell the king that the wolves have come to the gate.
Oh boy. He's gonna pull out the flask from the other hip now.
Yeah, they're definitely not gonna resist that. I'm not even gonna roll. Like they run off, but like they run off just as an alarm.
clever.
I'm just gonna wait till they're a good distance away, and then just as the wolf.
Whoa! These wolves are magic!
No doy.
Should we not go say hi to the mysterious lady?
Nothing can be arranged.
She may have some interesting news for us.
You and your knowledge. Stop with the knowledge. Knowledge gets you nowhere. Money's the only thing that does you any good.
Yeah. You know what they do say, knowledge is power.
Power is money.
But
Power.
You get
I say
money
power
with-
is power.
You get money with knowledge. We're going to the old lady.
As you wish.
You can also get knowledge
discuss
from it.
herbs with her. That'd be really interesting.
So I start heading to the outskirts of town where the old lady is.
All
Taking
right.
inspiration from Latna's book of Scary Lady.
I mean, it's not that hard to figure out where this to see it. Like it's the only structure outside on this side of the wall over here. Well, and it's just a little shack with a thin line of smoke coming out of the chimney.
I just start streamlining forward, not just walking really fast. Just kind of forgetting about these two.
I'm keeping up a brisk pace.
As you start walking in this way, snow starts lightly falling from the sky.
I just am not phased by it.
And you go over, and you can see that this path is well trodden and it has recently walked also. As you go over to the hut, like you see that there's not actually a door; it's just left open.
I draw my sword.
I cast Gust and
my
blow the door
rapier.
open.
There is no door at all.
Oh, there's no door?
I
There's
draw
nothing?
my rapier
It's just
and I
opening.
slowly start creeping inside.
I'm just gonna walk up and I'm just gonna knock on the side of the freaking
I'm still
hut and be
gonna
like,
cast-
"Hello, is anyone in there?"
I'm still gonna use Gust, but use on the ground where the snow is to make like a dramatic entrance where the snow like blows up as we walk in. Just
Alright, as you walk in, this is kind of like Yoda's hut, except a little bit bigger, so you can actually fit in it mostly.
I'm still
well,
probably
not
hunched
these
over.
two, but you can all three of you only have to hunch a little too much.
Hello.
As you do so, as you walk in, you see that the hut opens up, and there's like a little cauldron in a corner, as well as 4 beds. One of them has a person sleeping on it, and then there's a hunched over, like a little lady, like kind of hunched over, like with like muttering some incantation, and like with her hands over the person. As you guys come in, she lowers her hands and turns around, and you see a very attractive slightly older woman with long black hair look out towards you.
Would Patty recognize what's in the pot and like with the chant that she was doing?
You can roll Arcana.
I also would like to see if I know what she's doing.
I'm not gonna know what's in this pot.
Just to see what.
Natural one.
Yeah, you think that smells like excellent chicken noodle soup,
My stuff isn't working.
or maybe beef. It's like some sort of broth. It looks like really delicious.
Well, if it's beef, I don't think I'm gonna like it very much.
Beef, pig, some sort of broth.
Okay.
But it smells the most like pork. It smells the most like pork. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
All right.
I'm just kind of staring at this lady.
Mine's just a 13 for Arcana.
You're not sure. You can't really hear make out the chanting, but you can tell that pot appears to be some sort of potion.
He's also proficient in medicine, just to let you know.
I feel like he would. Yeah, because I was doing the Arcana. I think that could have been medicine, maybe. Yeah, puppy.
Not in this case. In this case, it's definitely not medicine.
Okay, got it.
Who are you? As I kind of point my sword at her.
Oh, whoa there, Rennie. Come on, chill out there.
Oh, I'm
No pun intended.
I'm chill.
My name is Madam. I'm the Madam of Dreams, Lady Sala. How might I help you?
I put my sword away. We wanted to get to the top of the mountain. We know heard some stories about you.
Well, I'm quite happy to hear that my reputation is growing. Might I ask who told you about who recommended you to me?
Mistress herself.
Let's set the denomination this person.
Mistress, he's an agent of chaos.
Gotcha.
Everything we say can
Okay,
be
sorry.
and will be a lie.
Alright.
I'm gonna kind of like look up and be like,
As
He
I kind of
forgets
I step
off.
forward to kind of like get them out of her view. I'm like, she told us about your powers in magic.
I did not know that the young lady of the Ordelia family had taken notice of me. I'm flattered.
She surprises me.
It seems so.
we're just
Perhaps I
destroying
must look into
politics this town.
Everything is ruined. We step foot, gone.
Well, tell us about this winter. Strange things we've seen, I've heard.
There are many strange things that are happening nowadays. I'm lucky enough that the monsters tend to avoid coming up this far. And when they do come close, I'm able to usually dissuade them from bothering me or my clients.
Clients, what do you do?
I'm a fortune teller, as well as the local apothecary. Some call me a witch doctor. I prefer to avoid that particular term.
You intrigue me. Let's test it out. Tell me, what is my fortune?
Well, I'm afraid the woman must make a living. I cannot simply give you knowledge for free. As I'm sure that you are very aware, knowledge is the most valuable thing that this world can offer.
Oh, she's good.
So low-key, this chick is kind of, my character's kind of going bad for her right now. And so, with hope of, in the future, her becoming my wife. How much is it?
I do not accept mere money for this. Money is not the most anything of my particular interest.
What do you mean? You need money to buy food, to buy materials. I'm sure you have to.
You wouldn't understand, simple one.
Simple one.
Now, what is it that you ask?
I wish to know what the prophecy is.
Prophecy?
My methods are a little different than usual.
That's what the rules
I induce visionary dreams
Oh,
to those that I
Well, each one of them kind of trick to do
Oh, she would
something.
tell me
They're
to allow
normally
me to
pretty
assist
vague,
you
you
in the
know.
interpretation.
And they prey on your insecurities.
That's how
That's
they
what
do
tell
it.
them all.
It's like, well, it's probably actually almost nightfall now.
I can see that.
I'm interested.
Perhaps you could do me a favor in the future.
Perhaps.
You want to trade a favor with someone that they call the witch doctor?
Perhaps.
Alrighty.
Though, I will warn you, these visions that I give, they can be at times intense, revealing secrets that were not meant to be known by any mortal man. Are you sure you can handle the knowledge that you may obtain?
He's no mere mortal man.
I'm a man of knowledge.
Some.
And I seek power. I'm not afraid.
In that case, I see no reason that you should fear this offer.
I was going to accept the offer before even the amount of money or anything you wanted.
Alright.
So leave me. So I just sit on the table or something?
Just lie down. Now, relax your mind. Go to sleep. Alright. So what are you two going to do while he is making a deal with a witch doctor?
I'm gonna go over and I'm really interested in this soup. It smells really good.
No way.
I'm going to
Pull out a spoon from my pocket and just
So,
What are you doing, Eli? I'm just gonna stand near and kind of watch the whole ordeal, and just maybe intervene where I can.
intervene? I'm concerned what that's going to mean, but okay.
We'll see. As
things
progress.
As
Trying to have a good time over here, bro.
Alright, so Rangyong, as you begin to drift off, you hear a voice in your mind. Do you accept the terms of the deal?
Absolutely.
Alright, as you say that, as you agree and mentally, you suddenly feel as it, like, those words become ironclad confirmations. Binding deal. Alright, as you drift off, you disappear into a white haze. And then it ends and as if you're like in a floating white mist. The mist slowly starts swirling faster and faster, growing darker and more turbulent until it starts turning red and almost like the mist is from evaporated blood. And then you hear these you hear these words.
Is this the storm?
One tundra tyrant, demanding greed. Crushing the blessing, the land bleeds. One mad matron, feeding the blight. In the darkness she plots, hungry for the light. One scheming sister, envy and wrath, dreams of power to leave the chaff. Two horrid haunts, lying in wait, the bane of children, sister and fate. Two wicked witches, laugh at the gods, their blessings shattered, the darkness that lauds. Three wretched women, together they plot, speed, adventurer, before their goal they have got. You listen. You hear those words ring out. If you ever need me to read them to you again, you can ask if they feel planted in your mind. You see, and then you seem to see a vision. You look out over an aerial view of where you are right now. You leave the hut, look down you fly out, leave the hut, fly far up above, look down. You see a darkness growing from a cave inside the mountain. You also see what looks like a small camp out in the woods nearby the mountain. Lady Sala's Sala's hut appears to also radiate some sort of dark red power as well. And you see inside of the city two spots of bright golden light.
Can I see where they're coming from?
One of them appears to be coming from the Lord's mansion, and the other one appears to be coming from what appears to be a statue, a large one in the middle of right by the western gate.
What did you say about that red light again?
That seems to be like that. Appears to be coming from the place where you're at right now, the hut.
Okay. Alright. What's next?
And at this point, the clouds swirl, the storm worsens, and a blizzard seems to pour out from the sky. And then you wake up.
Amazing.
Is he like sweating like disheveled, or is it?
He appears to be shivering violently.
I'm just like fascinated by this whole experience. I'm just like, That was awesome. Wretched witches. Whew. I think there's a couple things we need to go to first before we go up the mountain.
I'm gonna pour him a cup of hot chocolate and give it to him.
I'm just gonna.
What did you see?
Yeah, what did you see?
And I relate all that you guys just pretty much said. And then we need want to know what the lights are.
Well, it's based off of the fact that one of those places was my own hut. I would assume that it has something to do with powerful concentrations of magic in the area.
Sorry,
There are
that's
not
me.
many. Sorry?
Sorry, that's me. Yeah. I know it can be quite a bit for you to handle.
Really?
Whoa there, hot shot. Let's chill out.
It is possible. Sorcerers do radiate intense magical.
I've never experienced any magic come for you like I did from this woman.
Don't remember the winter of '94.
No.
Oh yeah, because you were blacked out from
How have we been together for so long?
that. I don't know.
I use you in pawns for
I think we all use each other.
Not me.
You're just there ignorantly. That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
If I were to guess, though, it sounds as if you have multiple people that are causing this problem.
Do you know much about the king?
The what?
The king?
Yes, Lord Ordelium. He
Yes.
is actually, he was a customer of mine once upon a time.
What did he see?
He did not actually seek a vision. He sought a cure
For what?
for his daughter's illness.
What do you mean?
When my Scythia was very young, she still is quite young, but about 3 years back, she fell ill with a terrible sickness, killed many in Europe. But he came to me for a cure, and I provided one.
But she's still sick. I thought.
No, it was just an excuse to get away from the party. She doesn't like her dad very much.
I was distracted.
She's Anna, or Elsa.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Scythia does want to build a snowman, but she'll never admit it if you ask her.
No. What?
She also really wants to. She's also plotting how to steal the birthday cake.
No. She sounds like someone from the guild that I know.
Well, boys, where should we head next? As I'm just trying to
Well, you said there was something in like the middle of the city or something about a statue. Maybe we should go check that out.
Yeah.
I mean, a magical statue seems pretty interesting, don't you think?
Yes,
My accent has gotten worse.
I do not know of any magical statue, but there is a monument to the goddess Lyra within.
Well, that would make sense. It's divine. No, never mind. Patty wouldn't know that. You'd be like, oh, wow. Yeah, statue.
I mean, why wouldn't he know that?
He has a 0 intelligence.
That doesn't matter. Just like people, +0 intelligence is average.
Oh, good point. Well, it's probably divine or something. It's probably why it would.
Well, the boys, let's head out to the statue. As I look back at the witch doctor, I'm going to be like I said. And I will be back.
You do owe me a favor.
And I will give it to you. And then I turn away and walk out.
Your soup was delicious. Thank you very much. I'm gonna walk out the door.
Wait, did you try some?
Yes.
Noted.
Oh no.
Do you want to do? He's like, do you want to do a check on him? See if you put any hoodoo whatever stuff on him.
I can only do that once per short rest.
I can't do that very often.
To take a short rest.
As I'm walking out the door, I will say, your soup is good, but I think it needs a little bit more time. Like, as in the herb.
Yes, I will take that into consideration. And as you walk, and like you get the feeling of like her eyes are like staring right into your back as you do that.
Oh no.
And I'm just
You're mad.
kind of going.
What's your passive perceptions? What again?
14.
What's the highest passive perception among y'all?
Probably him.
Passive
Yeah.
perception? I have an 11.
Got a 9, bro.
All right, never mind.
I got
No one
passive
notices.
No one notices.
investigation. I got a 16.
Passive insight, I have a 15.
No one notices.
Cool.
All right, so
Just lost in her eyes, bro. Anyways, I go straight for the statue.
all right, you guys walk in, and the guards have not yet come back. The gates are still wide open.
We should
Um,
close that. Do you want to close that?
Might as well.
Right, you close the gate and you make a beeline straight for the statue.
Lock and make sure.
I have the key.
Well, I'm saying you should lock and make sure. So then nothing bad happens.
Fine. No, okay.
No, we're agents of chaos, but we don't like to kill people.
Well,
You win some, you lose some.
Are we at the statue yet?
All right, yeah, you get to the statue, and as you arrive, it appears to be a statue of a young man dressed in wizard's robes, holding a staff, with a holy with the holy symbol of Lyra around his neck.
Well, Rennington, wouldn't you know something about this?
Also, this guy has incredibly long, like, it looks like he has elf ears, but like even longer than should be, and shockingly sharp cat-like features.
can I
Do
make
I
a history
recognize
check?
this at all? Yeah.
Sure. And you guys can make any sort of check that you want that you think might help you identify that.
That's my help. 6.
1.
All right, Gavin, would you like to make some sort of
Oh,
check?
wait,
I don't know what kind of check I would make. Can I just make a history check?
Sure.
Wow, we're not rolling
8.
above 10 here.
Yeah, none. He looks like some form of elf that you've never seen before.
Interesting. His ears are really long. It's really annoying.
Oh, wait.
It's really cool.
Don't get any ideas.
All right.
Wait a second. What were we trying to do with that? Were we just trying to...
Identify what it was. I think I don't know. What were you trying
Recognize who
Oh.
the person was.
Dang, I should have made a religion check or
to do? You
something.
can make a habit or religion check if you want.
Could I make a religion check?
Yeah.
Just keep the same roll?
Yeah.
Would have been a 12.
This does not look like any sort of divine being necessarily, but with your slight knowledge of religion stuff, this looks a little bit like a fey creature.
Fake creature.
Not one of the divine, like the divine good aligned extraplanar beings, but one of the chaotic aligned ones.
Do I recognize any inscriptions on it at all?
Yes, there is an inscription in Celestial at the bottom.
Darn it.
There also appears to be a small, next to it appears to be a small chapel.
Oh, this is a big statue.
Mm-hmm. This is a very large statue.
Wow.
Is it like
Large.
large?
Like this
That's
is like a
fey.
30-foot tall statue made out of pure white marble.
Oh, by my tail. That looks like it might be a fey. And a little bit chaotic at that, too.
All fae are chaotic.
Wow, a little more chaotic than most.
Doesn't matter. I just kind of look at the statue.
Oh,
a little
Mr.
more.
Knowledge,
Kinda-
man.
I just ignore him.
I
look at the
chapel.
look at the statue and try to find anything that looks important on it at all.
Other than the inscription, you don't notice anything of particular note on this.
And then I'll just follow him, being a little muddy weirdo heading for the chapel. I head that direction.
All right, you head over to the. You guys go over to the chapel. The doors are closed right now, but there appear to be lights on inside.
Just start pounding.
All right, you pound on the
Oh! Who's in there?
You pound on the door, and
Goodness.
a small and a very skinny but kind of tall, but still shorter than all of y'all priest opens the door. He's dressed in white robes. Looks like a low-level cleric.
I have a question. What was her name? Lysithia?
Lysithia.
Lysithia. What was she wearing?
She was just wearing a just a dress.
Okay.
So this is just like a random town. It's not. There's no king here. It's just the local ruler and his family.
Got it.
But yeah, she's just wearing. She was wearing like nice clothes, but like
I was just
not too extravagant.
more curious to see if they were like divine in any way. Like
She was divine already.
It looked a little bit like that, but not like she was trying to go for that intentionally. They also looked shockingly practical. Like it was required. Like she could run around and fight them.
interesting.
Mystic Priest, let us find refuge in your humble abode tonight, please.
Oh, of course, please come in.
I come in. I just instantly look around.
Yep, and it looks like a pretty normal chapel, but also a lot more open. And like it's built to accommodate significantly smaller groups of people at a time. And it doesn't have any sort of like place for a priest to give a sermon or anything like that. It looks a little bit more like a visitor center almost.
It's quite interesting in here.
What do you worship in this place?
Anywhere. As the followers of Lyra, the goddess of laughter and nature, Lyra is the chaotic good goddess. Most of y'all would at least be aware of that. But anywhere is good. We just seek to do our best and follow our conscience in every day. I am here to be able to tell the story of the hero that died here long ago, and the blessing that my lady gave to him.
Is that the statue?
Yes, it is.
I knew it.
Of course you did.
Well, he looks a little bit like a fae. Would that happen to be a true thing?
He was indeed.
I knew it.
You say that a lot, but I don't think you know things actually.
Keep your hands in your own pockets there. What is this story?
Well, I'd be pleased to tell you. But may I first know your names?
Oh, you can call me Ray.
Ran?
I'm Patty and Filligan. Nice to meet
It
you.
was wonderful to meet you, Patian. I'm
Just
Zenzong.
huge hand.
Oh, yes.
Or French.
I'm French.
I can tell. Well, thank you for your curiosity. So, long ago, during just before the Sundering and the separation, when the forces of evil were banished from the mortal realm, and the forces of good and evil separated, there was a insurgence from the realm of Shadowfell, the Dark Plane of the Fae. Many of my lady Lyra marshaled many of her friends among the good Fae, the Seelie court, and they fought against them. In the battle, one of her closest friends, his name was Diaspor of the Summer Court. He was mortally wounded by one of the greatest generals of the Unseelie. With his final breaths, he sacrificed his life, giving up his very soul and being, in order to call a blessing to this land, invoking the powers of summer and of the upper realms, in order to bless this land. It is for that reason that for centuries this land has yielded incredibly great harvests. The land is under a nearly constant spring and summer, never seeing anything but the mildest of winters.
And I'm assuming someone must have pissed something off to cause a winter like this.
I cannot say, for all I know is that after the battle, my lady Lyra took his body and with her tears laid him to rest. Her tears created a secret spring high up in the mountains, which produces the river that gives us constant water. And over his body, she placed a sacred altar made out of living wood, and the tree growing from it. That is the legend, the diaspora of the hero, the fallen.
Make an insight check on his story.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. 6 plus 5.
Maybe make a
You check this to
Sure.
if like the
Did I
see that? What
truthfulness?
truthfulness of the story, like the
Validity.
validity.
I see why. Yeah, validity. I see why this is a problem. Truthfulness doesn't translate quite right. 14. So this seems like it totally fits among the stories that Lyra's followers say. They tell a lot of stories like this about heroics and just the power of doing good deeds and the blessings that come to those that do so. And this guy legitimately he says the story with a practice, like a practice repetition, that only comes after having told it 100 times. Like, this seems to legitimately be the story that he tells everyone that comes here. Whether or not that story is true or he believes it's true, you're not able to tell, but he seems to be very used to telling it.
Okay. Well, where exactly is this sacred, the source of this spring, where he was laid to rest?
Sacred Spring is unfortunately lost. I'm not sure where it is.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
I will help him with that.
Alright, roll with advantage.
What's my insight? Actually, I have no idea. That's an 18.
He appears to be telling the truth.
Actually,
He legitimately does not know.
19.
Either way, he does not know.
It is a darn shame, because that is where I wanted to worship tonight. Coming here for refuge and worship, but yet...
Actually, that is not an uncommon thing. Many a pilgrim comes here to be able to see the sacred site and to search for the sacred spring. It's said that some have found it in the past, but only with the help from friendly wandering fae which frequent the area.
Really? Like where?
Out in the woods. The Seelie fae, ever since that day, have quite enjoyed coming here. There are times that you'll hear rumors of a knight coming to pay his respects at this very statue, but then vanishes without anyone being able to tell how he left the city.
Ah. Is it the hot witch doctor? Sorry.
I'm actually quite old myself. I'm like 43.
Oh dear.
I'm like mid-30s as well.
I'd say roughly 30s. Early, mid 30s.
Wow, why are you not older? I thought you were the grandpa.
He acts
He's
like
just
a
an
grandpa.
old soul.
Yeah, exactly. I'm an old soul, but
all Furbones
been,
are old
that's the
souls.
thing. I've been studying at a monastery since I was like 12, so.
Fair enough. Alright.
Well, is there a hot spot to find these fays by chance?
If you want to find one, then you really should. Then you should just pray. If they do not wish to be found, you will not find them. Even if you do see them, you will never catch them if they do not wish to be caught.
That's Grandpa's job. I haven't
I've
prayed
only
in
prayed to worship
a long time.
my king, my lord
You
of
see,
the mountain.
I'm
the
Catholic.
spring mountain. I pray
I'm
for
a
these fays.
Catholic. I pray when
I'm
I'm
afraid that is a difficult question to ask. Each one prefers its own methods. Offerings are usually an effective way to lure everyone.
Really?
Though as of late, the sightings have decreased.
I can make a mean hot chocolate.
That worked for some. That worked for Lysithia. She likes sweet things.
Here's your Oscar, by the way.
Also, just so you know, this priest is not buying the fact that you want to worship in any way, shape, or form. He just doesn't care. Priests of Lyra tend to be like that. They don't really care care about that. They're just there to do their best.
I'm just putting apart. I was like, thank you, kind priest.
Of course.
I must worship, so I will be on my way.
My soul agonizes.
All right.
I must worship.
And if you need any assistance, you are always welcome here.
Thank you, thank you. Say, is there any holy relics in here that we could maybe touch for good luck?
I'm afraid the only holy relic around here is the statue itself. It was created by the hands of the goddess Lyra on her own.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
It serves as a powerful beacon and repellent for many evil creatures.
We're not evil boys. I go outside. Thank you, thank you.
Of course.
Could the statue possibly attract Fae, if that's a thing that can happen?
Yes, many good creatures are attracted to it. So many of the good aligned fae would indeed be attracted to it.
Very nice, thank you. Well,
I look at the statue and like, this blows.
Yeah, you can't move that thing. No stealing.
Just above the bear, I touch the statue.
That is totally. As you do so, you just feel warmth and just a feeling of comfort and peace that you just feel like you want to be a better person when you're in contact with it.
Immediately as that feeling comes, like, ew. Whose thoughts were ew? Whose thoughts were those? Not mine.
What's wrong?
Maybe think about doing good things. Like giving stuff to charity, like orphanage. Yeah, no, ew.
No, more like things. No. Those weren't the kind of good deeds that you were getting the feeling you wanted to do. It was more like the idea of going and just after you see a random need, jumping into action with wild abandon without any thought for personal well-being or reward, but at the same time completely chaotic.
Mm. Ew, gross. No, don't touch it. You especially don't walk over and touch it. Don't touch it.
You feel a lot more comfortable with it, but it's a little bit more chaotic than you are completely comfortable with as well. But you still like it a lot more.
Okay, that's enough touching.
You know,
Yank him
if
off.
we want to try and find a
As soon as you
fae,
touch him, you start feeling the same feeling again.
quickly we grab onto him and be like,
No!
Off of it! Off of me!
Don't make me use my aura. I will hurt you.
I want to try something. Zen. I keep forgetting for some reason. Pull out a couple gold coins and set them on the statue.
No, you use your own gold.
No, you have to do it.
No, you.
hey, Zen, this is a form of gambling. You know, if you win, you might just get more gold.
This
Absolutely.
isn't gambling. This is just giving away money.
We're
So,
not.
because
I
I've
didn't say you
decided
were
that
gonna
we're deciding that
leave
you're the
us.
religious guy here. You know that Fae, that the good line Fae actually really do that sort of thing. Like they like leprechaun style. Like they might give you more gold back sometimes.
You know, if you just leave a
Or
little
even
bit of gold,
gemstones.
you know, sometimes they even might bring gems that are worth quite a bit.
Why
You also
why
it's
don't
like
you
1%
do
of
it?
the time, but
Why don't you, one of you two do it instead?
It really makes sense. You having the most gold of all of us.
I had to buy. I needed to buy the gem just the other week. Okay.
you still
You
have
know-
the gem though.
I do.
You know, I only have like 100 gold.
Insight check on that.
Deception check, Wesley.
6 plus 5. What's another?
Plus 2. What do you got?
6 and 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, 11.
Okay, that should be easy. I got 9.
He's lying.
Through his teeth.
Just, I knew you have more. You say 100, but your gold player says at least 300.
Well, this discussion is going on. I'm gonna pour some hot chocolate, and I'm going to start drinking it. Then I'm gonna pour another one. I'm gonna pour a little bit of that extra spicy stuff into it. I'm just gonna set it on the altar and sit next to it and just kind of sip it. And
No,
maybe
no,
slide
no.
a couple
It is
gold pieces
better
in.
off.
Just like
Yeah, you're gonna
sit
pick it
there
up afterwards.
and wait.
It's just a
Will
task.
they argue?
No, here's what you do. You put down one of your old scroll or books, whatever, down there and see what happens.
I don't carry those with me. They're too valuable.
Yes, you do. Where else would you put them?
That doesn't matter. Don't worry about it.
Just put it. Just put something on.
I don't
the
have
table.
something.
Alright, as you're
Put it
just
down there.
you're watching them argue.
No.
You're
Yes.
just enamored
Put
with
the
it.
gold on the
and
statue.
then
Put the book
you're
on the
just like-
statue.
And then
I don't
you
have
look
books.
back
Yes, you
at
do.
where your offering was, and it's gone.
I don't have books.
oh, fellas!
What?
We might have found a fae.
The mug is still there, but
Told
it's
you to
empty.
put the gold on the statue.
Well, we didn't have to.
This
You
is
know-
why I'm the leader.
You think
If
you're
you want
the-
more, I can give you more, but you gotta just help us out real quick. I need you more hot chocolate. I'm just kind of gonna say that to the general vicinity.
Mm-hmm. All right, and there's no response.
Oh, I'm just gonna fill it again. I'm gonna put a little bit of extra spicy juice in there.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you
All
just
right.
hate
It's like
that stuff or
50-50
something?
now. The
All
mix.
As you just like, not like you. Are you watching the offering or what are you?
I'm watching it this time.
All
Like,
right.
not like super closely, just kind of like out of the corner of my eye.
All right. You're watching it out of the corner of your eye, and you don't see anything.
What did you want from us?
Continue as you were.
Why are you being quiet?
You're up to some.
You know something that we don't you?
I've been trying to say stuff this entire time, and y'all are just.
Oh, now there's so there was nothing, or is there something?
Well, there was, I think, a
As soon as you
failure.
look back, back after being distracted arguing, you notice that the cup appears to be slightly lower level.
What? You know, I think we just need to kind of keep talking and causing chaos.
Chaos, you say?
I mean, you know, you guys seem to be pretty good at that. You think you could do that for me? Just
I
keep
bet you
talking.
50 gold. Then if you
Oh,
put
oh.
50 gold,
You hear a little clinking
On
noise
the
and you see
statue.
the mug has gotten knocked over and the remaining
that there
contents has
will
spilled.
that
Oh!
a fae
I'm gonna
will
just
come and
pull out like a handkerchief and start wiping it up immediately, and like write
You
it
like
up again.
betting, right?
I'm going to
50
this time like
gold.
kind of scan and
That
see if
a fae
I can
will come.
see anything.
50 gold.
And we probably haven't gotten a short rest of it yet.
Absolutely.
So I'm
Well,
just-
this is
Let's
this
make it
takes
100
short rest,
gold.
essentially.
Then I put down a 50.
okay.
So you can
I put down a 50, and if a
I'm
fae
gonna
comes, you give me
cast
100
detect
gold.
magic, but I'm gonna kind of
No,
like, keep
that's
saying
con-
my
conjuration
idea.
magic
If a
in
fae
here.
comes,
There's
then
conjuration
you give
magic?
me 100 gold.
Conjuration is also a creates
No.
portents.
I put down the gold.
Is it what?
It's the magic
And
that
then
creates
the fae
portents.
comes, I get a
Oh
100.
wow.
No,
Did
that
I
was
see
my
that?
idea
Or
first.
is it just kind of
Fae
general
doesn't
in the
come.
air?
If there are wisps
Then I was
that
right.
have
You can
recently
continue.
been conjuration
No.
magic in the air.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
absolutely
There's
not.
currently any.
Okay, fine, whatever.
Forget you and your nonsense. I'll just test my theories myself.
Oh,
I'm
you.
always
You
correct.
guys are leaving the dumb
Right.
one to do all the puzzles again.
I pull up 5 gold coins and I kind of slowly stack them up on top of the little statue. And I say out loud, "Oh, I wish I could see a fae to guide me in my turbulent times of sadness." Can I close my eyes?
Yes, you can close your eyes.
I'm gonna just kind of watch him.
All right. And Eli, what are you currently doing?
I'm going to. What can I do?
This is very important for me to know.
I'm going to kind of sit there and wait, kind of. I wouldn't say half asleep, but just kind of.
Are your eyes open or closed, and where are you looking? This is the most important thing for me to know.
Kind of off in the distance, not directly where the cup is, but just enough where it's barely in peripheral. But I'm gonna be ready as a reaction to cast sleep where the cup is, and just a quick. As soon as I hear something tick or move, just.
All right, cool. So you all are doing this, and as you say, like, to say this weird that you're just like, you hear like just something mutter, so pretentious, and just like very quietly. You immediately sense conjuration magic for just a moment. What? And Eli, you immediately feel like you see something concentrated right by the little place of the stack of things. All right,
Yes, sleep right
Wesley.
there.
So roll the sleep dice.
That
Wesley, what's
is-
your max HP? Well,
Oh,
what's your
no.
current HP?
92.
92? Okay, tell me if you roll above a 92.
Wait, no, because I'm not trying to hit him.
It says creatures centered in that area, and unfortunately,
Is Wesley right there on top of it?
no, the creature
I'm
would
next
be
to the
closer.
statue.
The creature would be closer,
No, that's fine.
but
Oh, hell, no. 1, 2.
I actually looked at the sleep spell earlier today for for a purpose, not this one, but
Oh, it's 5d8. I was doing d6. 1, 2, 3, 4.
it's not enough to get to 92.
8. 9. Oh, that was a 6. 8. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28.
28. Yeah, no one is affected, unfortunately. But
You feel slightly drowsy.
you feel slightly drowsy, and as soon as you look up, you hear that, and like if you open your eyes, you see the gold pieces are gone.
Ah! I told you! Wait. Did you take my money?
I may be quick, but I'm not that quick.
Fellas, there is a fae. I can sense conjuration magic.
The magic
There
is
one
slowly starting to fade more and more.
here. Oh no, but they're really not sticking around. You know, I gave you hot chocolate and 2 gold. Can you please just that's a homemade recipe.
Yeah.
Come on now. I'm trying to just.
I lose 5.
We got stuff to do. We're trying to help the city, man. Come on.
Magic fades more and more, and the last few wisps just vanish.
It's gone now. I just went southern. What the?
Power. It's only southern.
All right.
Well, not much I can do about that now, but that's okay.
All right. What would you all like to do now?
Well, I'm not gonna get much good here, so probably can carry on.
Let's go up the mountain.
Well, we're just going now?
Well, how do you think we're gonna get this
The
fade?
darn Fays don't care about us. Can't you see that? They don't care.
I wouldn't say it's they don't care.
Oh yeah?
They just gotta do the right thing.
You said
Have you
that's a
guys-
chaotic Fay up there?
I
All
mean,
fair.
And you're
chaotic.
trying to
All
be
fair.
good?
Chaotic good is an alignment.
he doesn't know that. Though.
I'm gonna just like ignore them, kind of in a just fine, whatever. I'll be back. I need to fill
Also,
up my
it is getting
flask.
very late and cold.
I'm gonna walk back into the
Church.
the church, like round the corner, so then they don't see me, and I'm gonna cast invisibility, and then come back out.
Oh. Okay. So you guys think he's going to go and chill inside of the warm chapel?
Forget this. Forget you and your stupid Fay. I'm going inside. I start kind of angrily just.
All right. So what would you like to do before we find out where Eli's sneaking onto?
You said it's starting to get kind of late, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm literally just gonna pull a winter blanket out of my bag. I'm just gonna like kind of like
You're just
in
gonna
bet-
curl up on this stone.
literally in
stand.
between the feet of the statue. I'm just gonna kind of like curl up into like a cow ball and just like winter blanket over me.
All right, noted. We've got professional hobo here.
I'm furry. Like what do you?
All right, cool.
No, I'm not.
So
I didn't say I am a furry. I said I am furry.
All right,
be careful.
Zenron.
Keep saying it's a bad
Now
though.
that you are invisible and no one realizes where you've gone. By the way, Wesley, you walk in and notice that Zenron is not there.
I just like leave them down, like, be back, don't worry. I'm just gonna walk out towards the
Is there a fireplace? in
statue.
this chapel?
There is indeed.
I grab the note and I try to. If there is there a fire already,
Mm-hmm.
I just throw it in the fire and sit by it.
All
I'm
right.
gonna go by the statue, pour out my flask, and take the cup of hot chocolate he had and just pour a little bit in there, and then just put it back. It's kind of like 10 feet away from where it is, just kind of sit and watch and wait, just to see if the Fae comes back or anything.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How long are you gonna sit there?
As long as invisibility lasts, so 1 hour.
All right. So you start going. You're just watching and
Just-
watching,
Just kind of
watching,
Blue dropped.
and can you make a Constitution saving throw to avoid dotting off?
Don't mess up, bro.
I have advantage on. Is it advantage? No.
No, this is not very high DC. It's just to see if you start getting drowsy.
7 plus 6. That's 13.
All right. 13. There's like you can sit there. You start feeling a tiny bit drowsy, but just watching, and then you hear a little clinking from behind you.
Just gonna. Wood.
It sounds almost like plate armor.
Whoa.
I don't want to turn around, but I'm just gonna cast Gust, and not using an attack, but just kind of to make a wind around me, just to see if it like bounces off or anything, to see what exactly it is, if there still is plate armor or whatever, but I don't want to turn around at all.
You hear the flapping of cloth in the wind as your gust goes.
I get tired of.
As
sitting
soon
by
as you
myself.
turn around, you look around, go back, you don't see anything.
Go back to the cup.
And you see it's knocked over. The alcohol is spilled out.
That's ruined. Guy with this hot chocolate and everything. Stupid Faye. I'm the one that plays tricks, not the Faye.
As you're having this little like quiet
There's like mental conversations.
you just hear like a soft laugh from above you.
From above me.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make a perception check to try to like
hone in where it is precisely?
Statue.
It's like the statue.
Like coming from from the direction of the statue.
Okay, fine. Clearly, you like to have fun. I'm just gonna like dispel invisibility. Just clearly, you like to have a little bit of fun. So how about we play a game then? A game of cards by chance, and if I win, then you give us answers. If you win, then you can have the furry one's hot chocolate.
Oh dear, I was not expecting this in the slightest.
This is where Eli dies.
Roll a persuasion check.
He casts power over to kill.
Okay, persuasion check. Okay. That is a 19.
19. All right. You hear a much louder laugh this time, and it's not like a little tinkling laugh or anything like that. It sounds like a full-grown man's laugh, and then it just you hear yes.
Do I hear this in the chat roll?
What are you doing for this past half hour that it's been? Are you just kind of dozing off and going to sleep? Because it is late and it is time for lunch.
I was about to go to sleep. I was getting upset that I was alone. So.
All right. Well, you don't know any of this is happening, but you do hear that you do hear a loud metallic clank from outside, and Eli, a man in full plate armor with a long green cape, jumps down and lands right in front of you.
Just. I told than I expected.
This is where it busts outside.
He's about as tall as you are.
You're taller than I expected. So do we have a deal then? A game of cards. You win, you get some more of that hot chocolate you enjoy. I win, you give us answers to some questions.
Possibly. Or perhaps, if I win, I get that gem of yours.
I'm sorry, it's not for sale.
Alright, then I suppose I should be off. And he starts walking, it turns around with the big cape flourish and starts walking away.
Wait. Maybe there's something else. Maybe not the gem, but maybe... I do have other...
This is where I kick open the door to see what's going on outside.
As soon as the noise happens, this person vanishes.
You insufferable fool! What did you do? I was this close
To
see
what?
the deal. He was there, the Fae.
Who's he?
Him!
Actually, the two of them did not look similar. They looked like they were the same type of creature, but he had distinct features. This person, that person, that one has long, flowing hair and looks like he's dressed like a caster. This one did not look like that.
Something like him, I guess. I was this close. Make conversation with Fae. He probably wasn't the smartest today, but it doesn't matter.
Were you gonna sell us off again?
No, just him. Just the sleeping one. I don't want more hot chocolate, so I tried selling the hot chocolate, but no, you wanted my gem I bought. I can't sell that.
Talk to him again.
Well, you busted the door and then you left.
What do you want me to do? I was just...
You make a deal
It's
with
not
him.
my fault.
You make a deal with him. You want to play cards? See if he'll play cards with you.
Whoa, what's going on, guys?
Don't worry about it. Just go back to sleep.
Immediately.
The same way, like go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
Here, you try. Okay.
Listen here, Faye, Cole. We need answers, and I'm willing to trade information with you if you help us out.
Roll persuasion.
15
Nothing
plus,
happens.
plus
Also, I just want to point out,
17.
Pattian does not care about money, at all.
It's
Not
not
important.
There's no response.
What if you said you wanted something for my friend?
I don't put me into this.
Maybe we could work something out.
Let's start playing my
cards and just playing with them, almost like setting up a game of cards and just.
Roll persuasion.
It's just like that subtle persuasion of I'm just setting this up.
Could you turn on the light, please?
The power goes off in here.
No, that's okay.
It should last. Persuasion, you said?
Mm-hmm.
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. That's fancy. I like it.
You as you start setting up the game, you hear a sigh, and then from around the corner, the man walks back out again.
Just kind of like, just, oh, hello again. Just continue going back to my, almost like ignoring him in a way, but acknowledging in the same way, just, care to join me for a game of cards? Different wagers.
All right. He sits. He goes over, reaches into a bag that you didn't notice that he had before, but he is underneath his cape. Reaches in, pulls out a stool, puts it down, sits down on it.
Looks like we have a game master.
That is too long.
Just like,
I just
so,
imagine a full bar stool.
Yep, that's about right. It's all that what fits in through the bag of folding. Otherwise, you'd have like a full throne or something like that.
so.
It's a very well carved bar stool. Oh God.
The whole time I'm going to talk with him, I'm going to be very flamboyant with my hands, just to explain things to him.
Mm-hmm.
So weird words going around the session.
Yes. Just to like explain things to him, but also so he doesn't notice that I may cast spells in between, so he doesn't notice the somatic components.
Ah, that's smart.
I'm just doing like very wordy, kind of move with my hands a lot, so he doesn't notice when I cast a spell on him.
Please don't.
And he's like, so what kind of wager can we make this time? I can
Well-
give you more. I can give you gold. I can give you
Gold
drink.
sounds nice.
I can give you. I'm feeling a little generous with my gold. Maybe I can give you 150.
Here, let's build up. Let's start on the lower wager. Little by little, he reaches into his bag, pulls out 3 chips of ruby, puts them down on there. This will be my entry bid.
I'm assuming rubies are about
This is
50 gold pieces.
Each of those chips is probably worth 50 gold pieces.
I walk over to my boy over here. I just kept poking him like, "Hey, we got the Fae."
I'm just gonna pull out mine, subtract.
Oh, really? No.
I'm gonna take out
Whoa.
50 from it, hold and
Also,
weigh
they're
it,
gambling at
put
your
it,
life, so you may want to get up.
and just
What?
I match.
What? I'm gonna sit on the really quickly.
Starting.
Excuse me?
All right. So, what kind of card
You
game
wanna
shall
just,
you be playing?
Participate in
Oh, it's just a
their
classic card game. I don't know what kind of card games there are in D&D.
Just
What?
All of them.
Just
All the ones that are all the ones that are
I
real
just
as
gotta
well as a
leave
bunch
you
of other
be and go
ones.
back to
I actually did play one D&D card game once.
Dragon Chess?
Yeah,
Nancy?
Dragon 5 Dragon Ante. It was
Yeah.
so much fun. It was
So
really
yeah,
good.
just like, just the usual, just the normal party game. I'll just kind of set it all up, and you know how to play, I'm assuming, right?
I've been playing this game for centuries.
That's good. And I don't have to explain things to you. And then as I kind of try to set things up, I'm going to cast Hex on him.
You have that spell?
Yes, I do.
How do you have that spell?
It's part of the, it has this
What is
subclass.
Hex is a warlock exclusive spell.
I told you, chaos magic. This isn't wild, it's chaos magic. The sorcerer subclass gives you access to Hex as one of the spells.
Fair enough.
And
Alright.
so I'm gonna give him disadvantage on.
What kind of saving throws do you have to make?
No.
Wisdom.
There's no
There
saving.
is no saving throw. It's just
for
automatic.
Hex.
It's just an automatic.
So he has disadvantage on wisdom saving throws now.
Yeah. Nope, not saving throws. He has disadvantage on
Checks.
ability checks. So whenever he has to make like an insight check on me, he has disadvantage. Which, when playing cards in line, you're gonna have to make insight checks against me.
Yeah,
Feels
yeah.
like fresh air right now.
And I'll just have Hex on him. See, I was like, Hex is never
I'm gonna
used.
get up. I'm gonna walk over.
This is gonna be unfortunate.
Why don't you? Don't worry about losing. We'll get what we want.
Don't worry. And then, to make things
And we
even
do?
better,
Y'all are currently gambling for money. He hasn't even gotten to the secret. Secrets are far more valuable. This particular secret they're going for is far more valuable.
and then to make things even more exciting, because I really want to dive into this,
I'm just.
I'm going to activate my Chaos Aura. And then the form I'm going to do
Bought a bundle of
is
seeds in my bag.
distortion.
Fire.
The form I'm choosing to use is Distortion. And so all creatures within a 15-foot sphere have disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws.
So why are you even bothering with hex them? Disadvantage can't stack.
Just to make sure things
Okay.
go well, because additionally I gain advantage on ability checks, saving throws, and attack rolls.
All right. By the way, the hex thing. Does the person that's been hexed, are they aware that they are hexed?
Doesn't say that they are aware.
That's concerning. All right, noted.
Can the Fae be charmed?
Typically, Fays normally can't be charmed
Or
or
be put to
frightened or to sleep.
Do you now understand why it hit Wesley?
I was like, dang, I tried using sleep on a Fae. And I forgot. Fays
Even
can't
elves are immune to being put to sleep, and they're not even full Fae.
Just because I have the spell suggestion.
Yes, Fae are almost always immune to being charmed. Not 100% of the time, but
But
the
most
vast
of the
majority of the time.
So, yeah,
Is it a good effort?
I won't use hacks, I'll just use my aura. So yeah, that is, I'll like set that up, have my aura, and he can just kind of feel, he doesn't see, but he just kind of feels a strange sense of,
He'll notice when he's worse at reading people than usual.
yeah.
But he might just think that you're really good at hiding.
Yeah, it's just like a weird, I wouldn't say like a sense of dread, but like an eerie feeling that he feels when my aura goes up.
Mm-hmm.
And like, shall we play?
You shall, and as soon as you you feel your own
Advantage.
You feel you yourself start feeling an interesting aura.
Oh, stupid Fae.
It makes you feel kind of similar to how you did when you were touching the statue.
I got my own aura, not his. I don't mind feeling good unless I make myself feel good.
It's just money.
Yeah, it's just money. So I'm just gonna try to see if I win the first hand, I guess.
We'll just roll it. Roll. So he has disadvantage on wisdom checks, right?
Yeah, disadvantage on ability checks, saving throws.
All right. So the way we're gonna do this, you can choose one type of mental ability to use for your rolling thing, for how you're gonna play it, and he will do the same.
Okay. Alright.
And he has disadvantage on all ability checks, correct?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Tell me choose one mental ability and tell me why you're able to use that to play the game.
Sorry, Blue.
For mine, I'm gonna use charisma because I would say a lot of card games is having that poker face and playing the cards just right to bait
And
people
trying
in,
to trick them
to
into
deceive
seeing them.
and persuade people. So
All
I'm
right.
using charisma.
Roll with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
That
But my
sucks.
aura gives me advantage, so it's just a straight roll then.
Okay.
Oh boy.
That sucks, bro.
I was so close to where I wanted it. And I'm just using
Just charisma.
just charisma. Okay. 17.
All right. You managed to take the hand.
Wow, nice. I'll just kind of take take it and just. You also have a trick up your sleeve. I like this.
I have many tricks up my sleeve.
You fail.
Though the majority of them would not leave you here standing afterward.
I like this. Well, I've won the first one. I'm sure you must have given it to me, as you say. Maybe we can up the ante and I'll put down like 10 more gold pieces.
So 160 total now?
Yes.
All right.
Such petty numbers, bro.
I love them gold. I spent it.
He shrugs, reaches into his bag and puts like a silver like what looks like a hair comb with emerald that's carved to look like a dragon and has emerald eyes.
Oh, it's definitely more than 10 gold.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Yeah, it's 160 gold approximately.
He matched his
It's 10 more than it was originally.
he matched it.
It's like, And as we're like kind of playing, seeing the table
Yeah.
fold and stuff.
Roll it in order to see how your hand is. Roll actually. Never mind. We can do this another time.
So, why are you here? Can you tell me of anything of importance about this winter? Do you know where it came from? Do you know who started it? We're here, paid good money, which we'll get that later. But we need to fix this winter here. Do you have any information that could help us?
He looks at. He takes it.
23 for the cards.
Cool. He's going to look. He looks over at his cards and just like seems to stare off into space a little bit. And he takes his cards down and says, "I fold." I'm not certain exactly what is it exactly who is causing it, but I have some ideas about sources. The reason I'm here, came to pay respects to an old friend.
Well, I'm not really the religious type and know much, but he seems like he's done a lot of good deeds in his life, so I won't do anything to offend him.
Alas, you are not in the right place to do offense. This is not his grave.
I think we mean to head towards his grave. I think that might be a source of where we can find correction.
Good luck finding it.
Do you know where we can find it?
I do, but I'm not sure if I should bring you there.
Well, I solemnly promise that we'll be up to our utmost good, if you can guess that. And if all goes wrong, then I'll give you that gem, if we do wrong by the Fae.
Doing wrong by the Fae is a very individual matter. We
Then
aren't
make
like...
sure it's doing no wrong by you, since I only met you.
And I would appreciate that. The Fae are not as organized as the rest of the extraplanar creatures.
And I enjoy that. I love the Fae.
Yes. And, alas, I also can already tell your motivations, which is why I am hesitant to lead you there.
I step forward and say, I will make sure and keep him handled. And I reach my hand forth. My word is absolute.
As
And
annoying
I
as he
am a man
is,
of my
his
word.
word can be quite honest.
We will do justice if we do wrong.
So, if you go to his grave,
Mm-hmm.
you will not harm or take anything from the site.
We will not.
I to have your name for it.
Yes. Ranjan.
Oh no, you made a deal with the Fae with your name.
Oh, that's...
As soon as you do it, you feel a very strong binding, as if the hand is there.
I just
I'm
literally
sure.
just like that witch doctor experience. Just like, yes.
But
made a
something feels a
second
little
deal.
bit something you feel. It feels a little bit different than that.
Okay.
And he furrows his eyebrow a little bit, and then he lets go. All right. If you wish to find the grave, you simply need to follow the stream.
I heard it's frozen.
At this point of the conversation, we're just gonna like rack up the table and just put it away.
Oh boy.
I'm just gonna pour some chamomile and mint tea for everyone that's around.
I just hold my hand up waiting for him to hand it to me.
I'm going, he holds up a hand to stop you and says, reaches into his bag, pulls out a different thing. Pass back the rubies.
But I won the last.
The red glass.
Whoa!
Oh, bitch!
Looks like you're not so.
He
tricky
holds out his hand and you see a bigger ruby right in his hand.
He's raising the stakes again?
Switch out. That one's an actual ruby, worth the same amount.
I still get to sweep the table.
Let's go, my money. So now, how much money do I have?
Exactly what you just won,
160
and nothing else.
gold.
So just what I put on the table. That's it.
What you put onto the table and what you won from him.
Okay.
So 160 plus 150.
Whatever you had before is gone.
My money's gone.
You bet your own money, bro.
How dare he? So I just have the same amount of money then.
Yeah.
That monster.
This is what you need to be very careful when dealing with the Fae.
Yeah, and speaking of which, I have to, where is it?
Plug up.
No, I need to make a chaos saving throw because I had my aura up. How long do you think that thing took?
About 10-15 minutes.
Dang it!
Chaos magic. Chaos magic.
Okay, that's 10 minutes, you say? That's, okay.
What level exhaustion are you?
Oh dear, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, no, I have a level of exhaustion now because when I activate my aura, I gain a level of exhaustion.
The longer he uses his magic, the more likely it's just gonna snap and something crazy happen.
Probably kill me.
And or kill him.
I'm liking this class more now.
Oh yeah, and then
Awesome.
I have to make a chaos saving throw, and I have to roll above what it is. The longer I have my aura up, the more his level goes up. So he was at 5, now it's at 18. Okay, I failed on that, so now I have to roll on the wild magic table.
This is gonna be great.
I was holding out on the wild
Turn
magic.
blue.
I forgot I was casting first level spells. Good.
There is that option.
There's that.
There's also where he self-destructs.
There's also way worse. Okay, I
There's
roll
also
this
where
again.
he kills us.
A 19. Okay, I hope that whatever I roll there is really good.
It's a nuisance.
53.
A nuisance.
I feel like I recognize that from somewhere.
Because Imogen has to roll on the
Wild magic?
table.
My feet sink into the ground, making you completely immobile for 1 minute. This has no effect if you were not standing on the ground when the spell was cast.
You are definitely on the ground.
Yeah, I was just sitting on the table and I'm just give me a minute. Just give me a minute.
Are you glitching out again?
Something like that, yes.
Oh, it's happening again.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
Can
very
you point us
entertaining.
in the direction?
Wild magic.
You can find the stream in the wood, in the mother's garden.
Is that perhaps in the Lord's mansion?
No, it's just outside.
Ah,
It's out of the woods and into the forest. I know those I used to know those woods like the back of my hand. I no longer can see where I'm going while inside.
interesting.
There's someone or someones who are blocking my sight. They feel like other Fae.
Really?
I don't know for certain. I don't know how many, but I have a suspicion that there are 3.
How would we deal with a Fae, would you say?
Well, that is completely dependent on the type of Fae. There's only one rule that is consistent with the Fae.
Mm-hmm.
Every Fae. They are consistently inconsistent.
Ah, Fae.
Levels of exhaustion, my feet.
Well, I suppose there is another one.
Yes.
Once you make a deal, words and names among the Fae are very, very important.
Mm-hmm.
We take our words very seriously. While we deceive, we frequently deceive. Our words are always true. What we say. And whenever you take it upon yourself to deal with us or to come onto our turf, you start playing by our rules. Whatever our personal rules are, they are now your rules. When you enter the realm of one of the more powerful, you will find yourself playing in grounds that you've not seen before. I'm not powerful enough to do this.
Intriguing.
Nor the majority of Fae that can enter this realm. But if we set up a lair, that completely changes.
Okay.
Be careful when you enter their turf. And be very careful before making any promises.
Okay. Thank you for sharing your opinion.
to fix that.
But I'll be on my way now.
He stands up, gives a short or an extravagant bow to you all,
I give him a little half bow thingy.
and he is going to turn around and start walking away, and then with a small gust of wind, he's going to vanish, leaving behind just grass blowing in the wind.
Thank you, Mr. Fay.
He paid you back, except not really.
Would you hold on like the ruby and then it just go to sleep?
You shall.
I'll be in the chat. I'm just gonna curl back up on
I'm just gonna like wait a minute. It's like I'll be there in a second. I gotta clean up the table. I'm trying to get my feet out. After a minute passes, I go in, and then I'm gonna spend a fetch ton of sorcery points to lower my chaos level because I don't want it being that high.
It's a chaotic.
It's a chaotic.
Lots.
Once it goes higher, it's not
You
nice.
guys
All right.
use a lot of spell slots just to stay normal.
It's true.
All right. Well, so long rest time. He's just sleeping in the cold on the statue. Where would y'all like to go to sleep?
Just laying on the
Can you make me a
floor
Constitution saving throw,
by the
please?
I have a
fire.
winter blanket.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's still freezing outside, and it's snowing.
12 plus.
Oh, you're fine. 2, so you're fine. Yeah, 14. You do have a blanket. The DC wasn't high, but
Okay.
it's snowing on you.
Well, I'm also a cow person that's like covered in fur. Like most cows prefer to sleep outside, so figured why the fetch not.
All right. So where are y'all going for the night?
I'm just laying at the the little fireplace in the chapel.
All right.
Well, yeah,
Fair
follow
enough.
suit.
Sounds good. All right. So you wake up in the morning, and you wake up underneath half a foot of snow.
Should have seen that one coming.
I'm gonna just kind of like push the blanket off of me and be like, "Wow, it's going a little bit more than I thought it was going to."
Mm-hmm.
No exhaustion. Let's go. I'm not gonna die.
Well, I wake up and try to find everyone and kind of get this person out of bed, and then I go outside to try to find him.
It's too
I'm like
early.
rolling up my blanket and putting it back in my bag, and I have a little fire with some tea.
Perfect. You're ready to go. Let's head out. We have ground to cover.
As you wish.
And I just start walking in the direction of the mansion.
All right. You start walking towards the mansion. There's nobody on the streets because of the snow.
I'm just still making my way towards.
Making my way downtown. All right. Yeah, you arrive.
I went into it like, you gotta change it.
You arrive at the mansion, and the guard at the door recognizes you and says, "Oh, ho there! I forgot your name again. Renyon, Zenmon, Batian. How are you this morning?" He looks like he's shivering in his boots. His armor.
Better than you, it looks like.
Could be better.
I'm gonna take the winter coat that the palace gave me, and I'm gonna say, "Here, take this."
I appreciate it, sir. He takes it hesitantly.
I'm trying to go rest in the garden, the mother's garden.
The mother's garden, they said, was in the woods.
Is there a stream around this mansion by chance? We're looking to get some fresh water.
So, to be completely clear, the woods are outside of the city by the mountain.
Okay.
The
I thought the stream went into the mansion of
Yeah, if that's the case, then we'll just follow the stream.
the stream's not going to
Yeah,
the
we'll
city.
just avoid
That's-
all of that.
the. Yeah. Okay.
We'll just backtrack, avoid all that, and just follow the stream.
Yep.
Like
Follow the stream.
a couple
Just like
feet away.
1, 2, go back to the stream, and then go back up it.
Retcon.
Yeah, just a little.
Alright, so you are still by the statue. So the stream is not obvious, but the Fae told you that it is nearby, that you can follow the stream, and the stream is by the mother's garden,
Okay.
which is in the woods.
Sure.
Be
So-
fun.
somewhere.
Somewhere in the woods. Why'd you look at me?
I don't know. We go, oh, well, it's in the woods somewhere. I bet you if we just walk, we'll find it eventually.
We're known to run into things, so I think it's fine.
Fair.
Just start marching along. Just gonna. So, can we see a stream, or like a frozen stream or anything?
Any signs of like water run or things like that?
Or
That-
steam.
The steam would be a good one.
You just start walking over towards the woods, and you just see blanketed white trees,
Interesting.
which clearly were not adapted to any sort of cold.
This stream would be magic, probably, right?
Probably.
I'm gonna cast detect magic.
One good casting.
Hmm?
Or one good casting.
I'm not even gonna cast detect magic. I'm just gonna plead like. I'm just gonna kind of like start to notice magic stuff. I'm not really magic, so.
Ooh.
All right, so you start going and look at and detecting magic, and there is magic across this entire woods. Like,
Oh, boy.
but it feels like it's getting pulled towards somewhere else. Like there's lots of different types of magic. Like there's some evocation magic just in the air. There's also what feels like conjuration magic, very very slightly, and it feels like it's like fading. Then also some necrotic magic.
Necrotic. Oh, fellas.
This is just at the edge of the woods.
There's some really weird magic here. Some like.
Necromancy, sorry. I said necrotic, that's a type of damage. Necromancy.
There's some like. Feels like death almost, if that makes sense.
That does make some sense, yeah.
I don't know why, but it does.
As you suddenly, Wesley, you were like one of the word lines from the prophecy that's still implanted in your brain comes back to mind. One mad matron feeding the blight. In the darkness she plots, hungry for the light.
I relay this information. I kind of just like whisper that out loud without realizing it. Even so these
Can
guys
I notice?
Yep.
Well, why did you say that all of a sudden, Rennie?
Well, oh, I did say something. It was from that prophecy.
About
That-
matron and blight.
Light.
Light.
Nature and lights and all kinds of things. Maybe we're going on the right path then.
We very well might be.
You said there was a...
How old are you again, Eli?
I'm like 60.
Oh, really?
Tieflings' adulthood is 60, and they can go to like 270 years old.
I thought they matured at the same rate as humans.
I just looked it up.
Wow. Alright, so
Compassion's
basically you're a
really
young
then.
Yes. I'm an old folk. I've seen some things in my days.
and yet you're a young man.
Yep. Gambling away my life.
Gambling against someone with your own money.
Monster Fae.
Wait, you said there was a
Oh yeah.
a point of convergence?
There's like some necromancy here, kind of along the edge of the woods, and like some conjuration magic, and just kind of some invocation magic too. Just kind of a mix of stuff here. But the necromancy magic is kind of what's getting me.
Let's head towards this magic then. And just start... You said this way, right?
And it's just everywhere.
It's just kind of everywhere. It's not like in a specific direction.
I see. Well, let's just start walking.
Could you make a arc? What's the kind of spell casting that magic that focus that Verbolgs have? Like, what's the stat for it?
Probably more druidic.
What does it say? Like wisdom or charisma or intelligence for the Verbolg magic?
Wisdom, I think, is what it was.
Can you make me a wisdom check?
Take an 8.
No.
So my wisdom 14.
14. While you're the magic feels like kind of everywhere, but at the same time, it kind of feels like it has a flow to it.
A flow?
Mm-hmm.
You know, fellas, He was talking about a stream? I don't think he was maybe talking about a stream of water.
Really?
Because now that I'm kind of like feeling this magic out, and I'm like getting a good feel for it, there's a flow to it, if that makes sense. There's a little bit of like a direction or a pull.
Yes.
It could be more of a stream of magic instead of a stream of water.
But can you tell where this flow is moving towards?
Yeah, I could probably lead us in a direction. I'm just gonna kind of start walking.
Mm-hmm. All right, you start walking, heading up flow of this magic.
I
As
would be keeping an eye out too, just to make sure like nothing.
as you keep going, but also don't forget the spell only lasts 10 minutes.
Oh, French, yeah, you're correct.
You can follow it as best as you can for those 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So keeping an eye out is moving at a slow pace.
Well, then I won't keep an eye out. Let's just keep like get as far as we can. I'm gonna try and like keep track of like the direction that it's going.
All right. So you go, and as you just start running as quickly as you guys can keep up for this 10-minute period, at first this stream seems like be a pretty consistent thing, and like as you go, like it was spreading out, but like it gets more and more concentrated as you go further upstream, and you keep running, and at first it's going in a relatively straight line, which is like consistent. But then it starts twisting and turning more like an actual river or stream does. And then it doesn't seem to care in the slightest about uphill or downhill. It just is going as fast as it's just going in random directions. And you get yourselves well and truly turned around if it wasn't for the fact that you're leaving tracks everywhere you go from the snow. By the time you finally run out of magic, by the time the spell's duration finally ends.
Oh wow.
You've gotten yourself pretty far though.
Well, can you cast it again?
Nope. We gotta take a short rest if you want to do it again.
I don't know if we have the time for that.
Well, I don't think we do. Anyone else have a way to detect magic?
I'm not good at detecting it. I'm just good at causing it.
Well, you're no use.
I mean,
That was the first time you were of use to us. I'm gonna make an Arcana check, see if I can maybe check anything.
All right.
Characters read
Ow.
nothing, just a 3.
Nothing.
can I?
You think you feel something for a second, and then you sneeze violently, and then it goes away.
Well, bless you.
I'm gonna roll an Arcana and try to feel out this flow of things. I got a 14.
14. You are not the most familiar with normal magic in the
Yes.
first place. You can also tell that there is some magic over this woods, but you can't tell any directional or what type.
Okay. Darn it.
Well, this is the direction we're heading. Might as well continue in it. See if we can get any further.
Alrighty, I'm down.
Might as well. I mean, I don't know if there's any kind of.
I look around to see anything.
All right, you look around. Could you give me either a perception or an investigation check? Your choice.
Let's do investigation. I think this green thing says I have advantage. Yes, I have advantage on investigation. It's a 6 and an 8. I got +6 on it, so that's a 14.
Not bad. All right, so you're looking around, and you start noticing that there are some weird things around here. Like there are trees that look like they've been clawed, way too tall for it to just be a bear that did it. Large swaths, large places. Like the snow isn't normal, and as you look over it, it looks like very large footprints have been walking over here, and then the footprints fill
my
in.
character would, so I can cast my
And then you see off in the distance something that catches your eyes.
But it
it
only
looks
gives me
like-
a +2.
At first, it looks like just like a bundle of sticks. As you approach
It's
it,
not that good.
you
Make
see
it
on the
13 plus
ends
your
of the
dexterity.
sticks
Yeah,
there
so then it
are
goes
what
from
looks
a
like to
12
be
to a
human
15.
bones. One of them is one of them in like weird weird arrangements. Like one of them looks like a femur with several ribs placed in like a circle or a circle with spikes facing out, and then a human skull right in the center.
They
as well.
smoked?
And then others that have also similarly strange.
Do they lead, like the footprints of refugees, like lead to a specific location?
The footprints are scattered and not very common. They've mostly been covered by the snow.
Are they our footprints?
They are definitely not your footprints, considering the
Lads, look at
size
this.
of your chest.
And I lift up the effigy, and it's just a human fever with ribs on it and a
It looks
human
shockingly
head on
like a
top of it.
flower to you.
It's really pretty.
I think we're heading in the right
Think
direction.
about it. Think about it. It looks like a flower. Where do flowers go?
Gardens. Guys, I think we're in the mother's garden.
It's like, what makes you
Hey.
so fat?
Well, you know, I'm not the most intelligent. That's both Gavin saying that.
It's like, I gotta look at the bone and think about what he just said. Like, looks like a flower. Wait.
As you look at the other ones, they all look like demented, twisted forms of plants made out of bones.
There's like mother's garden. I'm just gonna cast Gust a bunch of times around me and try to blow away the snow to kind of like see if there's more bones, more things to kind of give away of what's by us.
There's not just bones, there's also various little small metallic things. Also things that look like they belong to children. Like little children. Like toys.
I didn't ask for a horse.
And seeing that, this is the moment like, why not say mage armor? Just like, nope.
Well,
Lasts for 8 hours. Mage armor.
It lasts all day.
Yeah, it lasts all day, which is really, really nice. Now I have to go and look at this stupid stuff. Okay, now I have to make another chaos saving throw. It's fine though. I'm going to succeed. I succeed. Poof. Easy. I add 1. If I fail, then it decreases.
So, sorry, I was looking at a thing. What did you guys just say you were gonna do?
I like seeing that after blowing everything away. I immediately just cast mage armor myself. And like, I don't trust any of this, and just in a defensive manner, just okay. Let's tread carefully. It's called the Mother's Garden. There are children-like things here, and there are dead bodies lying around us. There's a high chance that we could die. So, be ready to blow things up. I'm looking at you because you never fight.
well, you know, it's better to talk about things first.
Yeah.
Sweet little naive boy.
Let's just keep moving and
Wesley, as you're walking, your affinity to dark magic due to the fact that you have a pact with some sort of otherworldly being. I'm not sure what kind. Probably demon. What is that what you chose?
I don't know if I had to choose what I want.
What website?
What hunter order?
D&D
Oh,
Oh,
he should have more advantage. This is the Archfey.
Ooh, nice. In that case, you definitely noticed this. There is dark fey magic on one of the objects on the ground.
Ooh.
Just
I think this
a
is
little
like
tiny mirror.
This feels like a perfect party because I use chaos magic,
Bring
which
it on.
most likely comes from the Fae. His patron is the
control
Archfey. It's like, we know Fae
It
things.
appears it has dark magic on it.
There you go. That's where your chaos.
It doesn't feel incarnate like a mirror. It feels to you. Like it feels weird.
I look at this and like, does this mirror feel weird to you? And I just hand it to you.
Oh, I'm gonna pick it up. I'm just be like,
It's just a mirror for you. Like you feel like it's just a mirror. Just looking at it, and then you hear a little voice in your head.
I'm gonna say out loud, hello.
Who are you talking
I'm
to?
looking around.
Nope.
What?
Don't burn it. Burn everything.
Just looking at it, have this little.
I mean, I'm going to hand the mirror.
We don't do horror here, okay? Something scary.
And I'm just gonna be like, the mirror is talking to me. Please take it. I don't want it anymore.
While you're holding it, you hear a voice. Oh, that was such a nice conversation with that nice man.
It doesn't matter. I'm the owner of this mirror now.
Oh, we're spoken for already.
Yes. Who are you?
Can I talk with your friend the horns, please?
Absolutely not.
I think it makes you go crazy.
Then I think it's time for you to meet my children.
I take my sword off and I smash it into the mirror.
And it does not break.
Oh!
Mage hand and just yank and throw the mirror out of his hand. Just
As soon as your mage hand touches it, you hear a voice. Please, wait 1 moment.
no.
I'm gonna say seek.
I'll pay you.
What are we talking about here?
I have quite a trove. I know where you can find even more than you could possibly imagine. You can convince your friends to help. You can help.
I do like money, but I don't like creepy voices.
I know what you want. I
I
know.
just like bypass the
I know
voices.
where you
Chuck it.
should go. As soon as you let it go, the like voices end.
No one touch that mirror. I'm just gonna, another fun thing, bombard it with Eldritch Blast. Just no.
Look at that! Eldritch Blast! Eldritch
And like you keep hitting it, like Eldritch blasts are ricocheting off of the mirror, going hitting every which tree.
I'm gonna hit the deck.
Whoa! Just like the full, like 2-hand blast. Just.
And with that, there's a huge burst of snow. And then you hear a roar.
I'm gonna say seek. And sounds like a little bee.
Alright. And it immediately, well, you have to have see the target. And you don't have a target right now.
Then I won't do that then.
Can we tell where the roar is coming from?
Yeah, just beyond the cloud of snow. You also hear very loud footsteps.
Well, then I'll just draw it and hold it like a knife.
Alright.
Draw what?
His dart.
My dart.
Just like this tiny little thing, but we know it's like use an arrow and just.
I see now.
Just gonna have like.
I just stand
my
my
magic
ground.
ring.
I just stand there, just like, you boys ready?
Gonna clutch my blood vial and just have magic writing like, I'm ready. Whenever it starts coming at me.
Maybe we should try and talk with it first.
Nope, spoke to us first. Had enough chance.
You did not want to talk to me, looked like to me, so.
It surprised me. What do you expect?
You go pick up the mirror.
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna put my dart away and I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna pick up the mirror
I'm
again.
gonna blast
Wouldn't
towards
do
him.
that if I
I
was you.
blast towards him as he does like, nope.
I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna keep following the mirror.
Alright, you run off chasing the mirror. And then as you reach over and grab it, you just about to grab it, you look up and you see a troll. Roll initiative. All of us.
Oh no.
Fetch me. I have not been rolling good tonight.
12.
Natural 20.
Natural
Alright, you're going
one.
first. You're going last.
It's okay. I like
And
going.
you're
last.
going second.
Yay!
Alright. You managed to somehow avoid getting too stunned by the fact that there's a heckin' enormous troll there all of a sudden. What would you like to do?
That's the thing, though. I go first, but I am wasting this initiative. Oh, hello, Mr. Troll. How are you? And I am just going to use my bonus action and cast Hidden Step. And I turn invisible until next turn, and I'm going to just retreat back like 20 feet.
Nice.
And then that is my... And then from 20 feet away, I'm going to say, you know, we should really talk first. I don't think you'll be able to beat us. And then that is my turn. I gotta play true.
Yeah.
Alright. So, Wesley, you're not as close to this, so you see a little bit more. You see that there is a troll, 2 ogres, and one of the biggest, most grotesque people you have ever seen. It is taller than any of you. It looks like an old woman, 9 feet tall, and incredibly ugly.
Hi.
I just stand there with my sword ready, and I shout out first. My lady, beauty of the forest, we here to seek the garden.
Since when were you the talking type? Blast it.
Is that your initiative?
All right. The enormous woman looks over to you and says with a incredibly ugly and cracked old lady voice, "Ah, little youngsters." Looks at you with like one of the most evil gazes you have ever seen.
Yes.
She holds up her hand. She holds up her hand, and the troll, and the two ogres stop charging for a moment and like just kind of cower in fear from her. She stomps up. She stomps over through the snow towards you and kneels down in front of you. All right, you charmer. What? You're willing to talk now?
Absolutely.
She looks over at you, Eli.
He's ready.
You look so serious.
Still sure you aren't interested in a job?
I like money. And I don't usually mind where it comes from, but I'm not fond of you.
Darn.
Has it already come around my next turn?
We're kind of out of initiative. If anyone
Okay.
wishes to take an action, then we'll have then like.
Well, I'm just saying that
initiative
because
order.
my invisibility drops at my next turn.
Oh yeah, you're
Okay,
invisible again.
so I'd be like, oh.
So there's how many creatures right now?
Two ogres, one troll, and this huge beast.
Witch hag.
A hag, yeah, most likely.
Oh wow.
There's a lot of different types of hags.
Just like...
You know what? Actually, Wesley, because you have a pact with the Archfey, you get to know a little bit about this one. This is called an Annis hag.
Okay.
They are the biggest and most physically powerful of all hags, and she probably is actually incredibly dangerous. In terms of CR, on their own, they are CR 6, but they can get stronger if they have friend hags.
She's got 3.
Though they usually have to be close to each other in order to get the boosts.
Yes.
Like, stay where you are, but we don't mean to join the rest of the children here. But we just want to find out how to get rid of this winter. So if we can do that peacefully, I'm taking a note out of your book this time. If we can do that peacefully, then we'll be on our merry way.
She just like looks towards you and she isn't without responding to what you just said in the slightest. She just like takes a deep inhale through the nose, just. Give me smell delicious.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Just must be the cologne. And I'm gonna use Mind Sliver on her.
I believe that. Oh, you're going to attack her?
How far away is she actually from me?
Like within arm reach.
Huh? What? Arm reach?
She came to talk to him and you didn't move.
I didn't know that. I thought it was like she was
face
standing
right now,
there.
just like my little sword in my hand, just like.
So then, okay, as a this is really gonna. I'm gonna use my feature of Fey Touch because Imogen, thank you, and use Misty Step. To Misty Step, is it 30 feet, 60 feet?
30 feet.
Misty Step 30 feet behind me, just away. And as I release that last bit of words, it must be my cologne. I'm gonna hit her with Mind Sliver, so she has to make a Intelligence saving throw.
Oh dear, what's your intelligence, man?
My saving throw is a 17.
16.
Yes. All right. So now she takes 3d6 psychic damage. So that's 10 psychic damage, and then she subtracts a d4 from the next saving throw. It makes me for the end of my turn.
10 psychic damage and d4 to saving throws?
On the next saving throw it makes.
Okay. Oops, that was the wrong direction. 10, right? I accidentally healed her 10 instead of hurting her 10.
Yeah. So
That's not how it
10.
works.
Alright, cool. So, you do that, and initiative is now back on. You were at the bottom of the order, but
Yeah.
they didn't take their turn, so they're going to take their turn now.
I have to make chaos stuff.
So, the hag is going to cackle evilly, and she's going to run straight at you. At Eli. You may make an opportunity attack.
Does this have advantage?
Nope, it's just an opportunity attack.
I see. Darn fool. And I try to stab her in the back. 15 plus. Do I add anything?
It should be dexterity. Those are attacks. And it should tell you with your rapier. So it's plus 6 to hit.
So 21?
Yeah.
21.
21 to hit. That will be a hit.
Then 1d8 plus 2. And I'll use you.
Also, Eli, you see as she closes the ground in shocking speed. She is very fast. More faster than any woman that looks as old and ugly as her should ever be.
You're old, but you're spry for your age.
How much damage?
8. And then I roll, and then I use my... I get to attack twice in turn.
But opportunity attack, you only get.
Oh, never mind.
Alright, so the hag is going to charge over to you, and she's going to attempt to scoop you up in a massive crushing hug.
No, not what I wanted.
That will be a 16.
Just above my AC.
Alright.
Yes. No.
I'm going to need a lot of d6s, please.
You're at the bowl's right there.
I need a lot.
I got 3 right
I
here.
need 4.
Wait. As a reaction, actually, I'm gonna use silvery barbs.
So she takes damage?
No, silvery barbs, it means that she has to re-roll when she succeeds on a... Yeah, it's... When they succeed on attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, they have to re-roll and use a lower roll.
12.
Misses.
Dang!
Silvery barbs for the win!
That's a lot against that spell.
Yeah, it's a nice one, and I love that spell from Strixhaven.
Alright. And meanwhile, the troll is going to charge to charge and close with you, and the ogres are going to charge at you.
David, oh no. My chaos went off after using silvery barbs.
Alright.
I have a bunch of reaction stuff that I can do.
Okay, is any of them triggered by when he enters into your reach?
I don't think
If
so.
not, then he's going to make his attacks. Alright, he's going to make 3 attacks against you.
Wait a second.
Oh no! Gavin,
What?
so you know I'm not fudging the rolls. Look over at the dice closest to me.
Oh my gosh! 2 attacks for nat
2
20s?
nat 20s, and one of them is the bite.
Oh!
You're actually lucky about that. The bite is the least damaging of them.
Just
hold
And
on.
so
the other
you
one
know,
is a 13 to hit.
just so you know,
12 to hit? I mean, it hits. Oh, no, it doesn't. Sorry, it doesn't hit.
Chaos Surge went off when I used silvery barbs, and so now I'm levitating 6 inches off the ground for a minute.
Can you move around still?
Levitates as if you're underwater, so unless I can grab onto something, I cannot. But I have Gust, which can move me around because it pushes things.
Yeah. Yep, that's nice. Okay.
Cool.
Alright, well, you're about to take damage, Gavin.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to need my d6s again. Alright, so
I
here's
already
the
used a reaction, I can't help you now.
bite.
It's okay.
Alright, one more. Alright.
It's my turn.
Damage! 2 crits! Yay!
Silvery
Alright.
barbs is such a nice spell.
Take 33 piercing and slashing damage.
What?
2 crits is not good. Okay. Wesley, the trolls are going to close with you, and the 2 of them are going to... You know, actually, let's put it out... Everyone choose a mini and put it out there.
I already chose mine. This one is mine.
This one shall be mine. Whoa, they're heavy.
You stole yours.
Oh, wait.
That one's you.
Oh, this is me?
Mm-hmm. Alright, which one's Eli?
This is me.
Put that one right next to you.
It's tiefling. I chose tiefling.
I'm probably more like
I tried to slash her as she passed by. She passed by.
Yeah, but he would teleport at 30 feet away.
Yeah. So
You're like over here. You're probably over here.
30. So yeah.
She's over there, and the ogres charge and close with you. But both of them had to dash, so neither of them get an attack. But they are going to surround you.
There's all the bin of all the minis down there for you.
Ah, yes. I will replace them as we go. So, initiative passes. It is now back to the top.
That means it's Gavin now.
It is me.
You also have the pins that you can use.
I'm gonna go. You know what? That
Oh,
wasn't
yes.
very nice of you, and I'm just gonna make.
So you are officially PC 1.
Okay.
PC 2.
Because I have the lowest initiative order.
They all rolled very mid.
It's okay because I didn't.
Dying.
Let me look at this
Surrounded.
real quick. I'm going to attack and just with my fists, so I have to.
Also, the ground is considered difficult terrain unless you are large, so you're good.
Oh yeah, there you go.
That's nice.
Shoot.
I'm floating right now.
That is a
6 inches off the ground. That's not enough to get through the snow.
Dang it.
Which means you can move slightly another feet.
That's a
So
14
technically I'm
minute.
still touching snow second one.
14 minute.
14 hit. On the troll. Troll, that will miss.
That will miss. Flurry of blows. Spend a key point.
A 14 only? Is that what you said? Yes?
Yeah, 14.
Can you make both your attacks already?
No,
Okay.
I'm going to do a
Okay,
flurry
so
of
then
blows
3 more
now.
attacks. Roll all 3 of them at the same time.
I get 3 attacks.
Yeah, you have attack, extra attack, and a flurry of blows adds 2 more.
Oh yeah.
Here, just roll all 3 of them at the same time.
Thank you. One's a natural 18.
That'll hit.
One is a 16.
Hit.
And then another one's a 14.
Miss.
So now I
hits.
roll d8s. Whoops. That will be 14 points of damage.
Alright, cool. You smack that troll.
And because Flurry of Blows is activated, I'm going to activate one of my open hand techniques, and it must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or it's knocked prone. And the dexterity is it's the
10.
16, it's a fail.
Fail. Okay, it is knocked prone. Is that what you said? Okay, it is now prone. Alright. On to PC2. Wesley.
Alright.
Could you put this in the place of the hag? Could you put these in place of the ogres?
Alright. I'm going to hurt someone.
I would hope so.
And the person in front of me.
Replace the ogre, please.
I'm going to try to attack him.
Why are there? Where did the other
It's
trolls
right
go?
here.
I mean, ogre. Okay.
I'm going to attack the first ogre in front of me. Wait.
You can use it in your crimson right?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I got to attack first.
No,
No,
you
you
actually use it
first.
first.
Bonus
Bonus
action.
activates.
Yeah.
You activate it and then you can attack.
Because crimson right is.
You hurt yourself and then you hurt them.
Oh.
It should be a bonus action. Crimson
Bonus
right.
action, yes.
To imbue it, so it does an extra d8 damage. Or you can use your other blood curses when you hit it.
Yes.
Typically, getting the crimson right is. Which
Yes.
one now?
I'm going to activate Crimson Ray. Pretty much. And I deal myself 1d8 damage.
We're a crew that hurt ourselves.
Yeah.
Us two here.
And he don't.
Well, I
He
just
healed
got hurt
himself.
a lot.
I mean, 2 crits will do that.
Oh wait, I had something else. Where was it?
Where's the fight dice? The fight dice rolls really good in combat.
I
Fight
had
dice.
you.
I don't like that.
Where did my fight dice go? I'm
These
sad.
ones
Is it
up
these
here?
up here?
No. My fight dice is a red one. Not this red one, but a different one.
Teach me
Okay, so I have 2 more.
Alright, so
Interesting.
oh,
Thought I had something.
what type of damage will you choose to use for your Crimson Ray?
Poison.
Poison damage. Alright.
Alright. Do I take poison damage as well?
And
No.
you just take damage.
Okay.
There
1d8.
is no attack.
I take 7. Dang.
I got freaking smacked.
Okay.
So I used 2 key points, right? Or no?
I only use one key
I
point.
just used 1 key point.
You 10 more.
I'm gonna do it actually.
Alright,
And-
nice. And you are whacking a ogre now?
Okay, I can do that.
Yes, right in front of me. Actually, I'm gonna touch him. I'm gonna hit him with my rapier. 11 plus 6, 17.
17. Hit.
Right on.
Decide on that one.
So I had 2 d8s, right?
Mm-hmm.
One for the poison, one for the normal. I got 9.
Alright. Second attack.
And then my second attack, I do it on the same one. 11.
Hit.
Sweet.
You lucky dog.
I got him for 10 damage.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna use a bonus action.
You already used your bonus action to activate.
Oh, you can only use one.
Yeah.
Continue.
Alright. On to the monsters. Alright. Mrs. Hag is about to go gangster on our sorcerer here.
It's okay. I'm tough.
You're that tough, boy.
Just haven't acted my chaos aura, so I'm not in a good place, guys.
Alright, so we got us a 26,
That hits.
a 12,
Misses.
and a 16.
Hits.
Alright, cool.
Not cool.
That is a lot of d6s that you use, okay.
So I just kind of like try dodging and shifting around as like I dodge the first one and the other two, I just bah bah like ah.
The only time I've gotten hit like this is when I cheated on the game.
Take 35 slashing damage.
35.
She lunges forward, she swings with one claw, misses you barely, swings again, slashes you, and then lunges forward and takes a huge bite out of your chest.
Help.
As she pulls away, she says, "Ah, yes, you taste even better than I thought.
Help me.
I'm going to enjoy this feast."
Help me,
On to the
please.
troll, who will... The troll will make 3 attacks again.
Let's just die right here.
Oh my gosh!
Yes.
I got another crit!
No.
You thought it was good.
I can't
15
do anything.
Against me,
Uh-huh.
15 misses.
Alright, and then only the crit will hit.
I can't use my
The bite that got hit, that's the weakest one.
Because if I could, I could.
Alright, he swings with 2 claws, he managed to dodge both of them, but then the last one he managed to get a bite straight on the jugular. Take 11 piercing damage.
Oh, that's not terrible at all.
The bite only deals 1d6 plus 4. And also, as you watch, the wounds that you make seem to mend a little bit.
Oh?
Psychic games. Is one of these mental illusions?
I don't think so. I think it's like his wounds are legitimately healing.
Oh, his or his?
His.
The
Like the
troll.
trolls.
Oh, I thought it was his wounds. I was like, what?
Alright, ogres are each going to make a great club attack against you. One of them's going to be a 21 and the other one's going to be a 16.
Both hit.
Alright, D8s.
This encounter was a little understated.
Yeah, I thought this was going to be easier.
You said the hag.
The hack's 6.
This hag scares me.
Y'all are level 11.
I'll be good ones.
9. Okay, that'll be 13 bludgeoning damage. And then 6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I might need to really blast this hag with.
Alright, and that is all of the monsters.
Okay, it's my turn. Alright.
No, you're last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm last. Monsters go before me. So, bonus action, I'm going to activate my Chaos Aura. Take a level of exhaustion. This goes up to 13 now. But it's fine, okay? What do we really need right now?
Health.
None of these give me health, I'm sorry.
I'm literally down half health in 2 hits.
They were all crits. Everything that's hit you has been a crit.
Yes.
This troll is lucky.
Okay, I'm gonna use distortion again. So anyone within a 15-foot sphere has disadvantage, and I have advantage.
On attack rolls?
Attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws. It's the
Whoa.
one I used on the.
That is OP.
It's very
But
nice.
it also can kill you. Very
It also can kill me. So that's my bonus action. Dang it, that doesn't go with what I want. Then, as an action, I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast at the hag.
Why aren't you using a leveled spell?
Because chaos magic.
You really don't want to use your leveled spells, okay.
I want to save them. So I'm going to use it on the hag, and I have advantage on this. So the first blast. 14 plus 9.
14 plus 9 is going to hit.
Right, so that's one blast that hits her. 15 plus 9.
Hit.
And the last one, 13 plus 9.
Hit.
So that's
You didn't roll
D10.
below 20 that entire time.
That's insane.
So the 3 Eldritch Blasts go to hit her. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 18 points of force damage.
Ouch. You just smack her around, and the hag just like screeches and like glares at you in rage.
Yeah, so as I get the Eldritch Blast, I get it all into one orb and just get away from me. And just bombard her with it. And that is my turn because I'm levitating, so I can't move really.
Would the Eldritch Blast push him back?
Nope.
I wish it would.
I wish it pushed back the hag.
I know, right?
Like a little flea.
Alright. So, that brings us back to the top. Gavin.
Alright. Well, this troll is apparently giving me lots of issues. So I'm going to attack him twice again.
So, do you know about Stunning Strike?
Stunning Strike.
Hey, yeah, it was knocked prone.
It was knocked prone.
I wish I remembered that.
Because then it would have had me.
Then it would have had disadvantage.
Fetch
Well, it would have gotten up on him the very first thing it did, so
Yeah.
the result is the same.
Yeah, it would have been fine. What is Stunning Strike again?
They have to make.
They can make it after you
saving
hit.
throw.
You can use a key point to make them make a Constitution saving throw, and if they fail, they are stunned and can't do anything the next turn.
Oh. Well,
It does not take an action.
Okay, well, I'm just going to attack him twice, but I will make the Stunning Strike.
You can declare that after you hit.
Okay.
Here, roll 2 of them.
It no longer has to make a d4 because I did not make
Natural 20 and a natural 14. Plus 8.
Both of those will hit. One of them is a crit.
Mm-hmm. Which just doubles the dice, right?
Yep. So roll 3d8 damage. And will you be making one or both of them stunning? Well, are you making one of them a stunning strike?
One of them is a Stunning Strike.
Alright,
So I will-
Constitution saving throw, that is a 19. Would you like to make the second one a stunning strike?
Yes. So
Alright.
2 key points right there. And that's 12
14.
points of damage. It fails.
Alright,
Against
it
a
is
16.
stunned. So are you going to use your bonus action to attack it again? How
Uh,
much damage you say you dealt it?
12.
This is
And
over.
Oh wait, crap!
Over.
I activated my aura, which means I have to make a chaos saving throw.
then
At the end of my turns.
I will run back 20, 30 feet. 30 feet. I'll run away 30 feet. So
Are you not going to bonus action punch it again?
Can you
just do that? 1, 2, 3, about there.
I just do that.
Ish. Run back 30 feet, and then I'm going to say seek and.
It's specifically a melee weapon, unarmed
Oh, it
strike.
has to be an unarmed strike? Oh, okay. Well, then I won't do that.
Well, actually, what you could have done is you used your bonus action first.
Nah, I
And
don't
you have
want
an
to.
attack left over.
I don't want to retcon like that. I'll just do flurry of blows and strike him 2 more times.
Alright. Roll to hit twice more. And you have advantage now because it's stunned.
Oh yeah. Will it unstun him?
Nope.
Okay. So one of them hit 16. I'll roll just with that one.
Both of them have advantage. Because it's stunned. If it's stunned, you have advantage on the attack roll.
I've rolled twice already.
Yeah, so the first attack hits because you got 16 plus stuff. The second one's a 7 and 9.
So that's plus 8. So that's 17.
Hits.
So they both hit.
Yep.
Be 3 blocks.
That is 9 more points of damage.
Would it be like?
Are you including your modifier on this? dexterity modifier?
Oh, no, I'm not.
So what's your dexterity modifier?
+4.
So 16 more damage. Remember that.
Yes.
So you just start wailing on this troll. Boom, boom, you hear ribs snapping inside. It doubles over and then it's just like stunned.
I am moving unexpectedly quick for such a big being.
Yeah, you are moving unbelievably quickly. On to Wesley. What would you like to do?
Also, you can see my aura this time, and so there's just like purple greenish light radiating from my body, and you both would know this aura is distortion. So if anything comes within near me, it would be disadvantage.
So don't do that.
So don't do that, but also push them near me, so then they get disadvantage.
Can I?
Because you have one
Okay.
that's like right now.
I'm gonna attack the first one in front of me
Doesn't matter, can't hurt you.
with a hellish rebuke.
That is a reaction.
Yeah,
It's a
once it,
reaction.
after it hits you.
Oh. Wish I understood that. My bad.
Don't worry about it. You can do it next turn.
Use Ray of Enfeeblement.
Honestly, your attack would probably be the best option right now.
Oh god. Alright. Well, I'll just attack him. Right in front of me.
Natural
20!
Crit. All right.
And then, do I do 3 now instead of just 2?
You do 4.
Did you also add 4 damage, +4 damage to the other 2 hits that I had?
I just rolled
Oh,
damage,
that's
so
10,
hits.
8, 18.
18 damage. Nice. You just pummel this thing. You just you slash this thing right across the belly, and ogre blood just gushes out. But as the poison enters his bloodstream, and he roars in pain.
I'm going to attack him again.
He looks significantly worse for wear.
That's cocked.
It's right between a 19 and a 1. It was supposed to be a 19.
It's supposed to be a 19, so we're gonna
15.
hit.
And then we do 3.
Just isn't it just 2?
I use those terms all the time
Uh,
when I deal
12.
with my family. I was
12.
like, sorry, that's cocked roll again. Cocked. Just roll again.
It's a thing. Don't worry.
Or like, we did a
All right.
session 0 with my
Suppose I
brother,
had 6
and
on
you got the
today.
final kill.
Okay.
And was like, how do you want to
Never
do
mind.
What?
All right, cool. Anything?
How do you want this thing?
Anything else you'd like to do?
That's how I first said it, and then my sister's like, don't say it right.
to all those
Like,
damages.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
There you go.
How many attacks have you hit with so far?
6 dice, so that's 12
Well,
more.
how many? Not per dice. Like how many hits
2.
total?
2.
Not just this turn.
Oh, 4.
4. It dies.
Oh, fudge.
All right, remove the one in front of you.
I'm going to turn around, and as a bonus action, I'm going to use Curse of Binding, where he has to make the attempt to bind.
Don't you
That's
have the...
within 30 feet of you. Must succeed on a strength saving throw, DC 14.
Don't you have the...
What?
All right, so I have to make a strength saving throw.
Yes.
All right, rolling. Pass.
It's not within its range.
Yeah. Never mind then.
So it passed?
Yeah, the ogre passed the saving throw.
Dang. Dead ogre.
All right. On to the monsters again.
Remove one of those monsters.
Oh yes, monster number 2 just died. No, monster number 3 just died. All right, who's ready to have some fun with monsters?
I am!
All right, the troll's gonna make 3 attacks. Right now, the troll's gonna make 0 attacks because it's stunned, but it is going to heal
By how much?
an unknown amount.
Good try, buddy.
Can I insight check to see?
Inside.
screen?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
All right, ogre is going to look at you, and he seems nervous. Like this one seems like he's super stupid and dumb, but he seems to be confused at how someone so small managed to hurt his friend. And he's going to make a swing at you, and he's going to miss terribly. Just like swings and you easily dodge out of the way.
Oh wait, he didn't hit me.
He did not hit you, so no hellish rebuke. All right, and now for my favorite of the monsters.
Yeah, this will be fun.
Um,
She has disadvantage on attacks against me.
Noted. She is going to make an attack at you with her claw. Oh wow, I just rolled a 16 and a 17.
Dang it, those both hit.
Yep, that will definitely hit. The second attack will be a 13.
Misses.
And the bite attack will be a 19.
That hits. Dang it, you're at disadvantage.
I rolled pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
I'm just gonna help.
And then I rolled terribly.
Yay.
This is awful. That's 3. All of these except for 1 are either 1 or 2.
Oh, I'm alive. By the grace of God, Alexis.
If they're as low as I hope.
21.
Ah! Help! 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 My turn?
Yes.
Okay.
So what was the name of the hero that died again?
Dart. I wrote it down somewhere. Give me a second.
I know it starts with D.
D'Artagnan.
D'Artagnan?
So it's D'Artagnan Starsight.
Okay. So remind me the rules with casting multiple spells on a turn. It's
One
like
spell, one cantrip.
okay. Thank you. One spell, one cantrip. So then there are 3 creatures out.
Yep.
Starsight?
Mm-hmm.
For each level, I think. Sorry, I'm trying to do the math here. I was trying to figure out earlier in my turn. So I'm going to try to cast Tosh's Mind Whip on this one, that one, and that one, because it has a range of. How far is that one from me? Okay, it's within range. Oh, no, it's not. Wait.
You can move around it.
I'm levitating.
Yeah, you could just kind of push off the snow and move really slowly around to the other side in order to get slightly closer.
No, I can make it work. I can still make it work. So it says, when I cast a spell using a spell slot of 3rd level or higher, you can target 1 additional creature for each spell slot above the 2nd. The creatures must be within 30 feet of each other when you target them. So I'm going to target this further one over here with the main.
So what does it do?
It must make an intelligence saving throw. Now on a fail, the target takes 3d6 psychic damage, and it can't take a reaction until the end of its next turn. Moreover, on its next turn, it must choose whether it gets a move, an action, or bonus action. It gets one of the 3.
Alright, I forgot to decide which of these dice is for which one, and so I have to reroll sadly.
So that's a 2nd level spell, so each level above.
Hag, Troll, Ogre.
So I'm casting as a 4th level spell.
Oh! Everyone except for you is really lucky. Oh wait, no, it's an ogre, so they have a minus to the saving throw. They all fail.
Yes! Perfect. Alright, so that means they all take.
I rolled a 15, but alas, negatives instead of pluses to saving throws throws off my calculations.
So then this one, and the hag are all hit with Tasha's Mind Whip. And I'm just gonna be like, you're really ugly, and I hope you all die, because I can't think of any other better words. Just like, you're in my face, your breath stinks, and your friends are ugly, I hope you die.
And you're really tasty.
And so they all take 3d6 psychic damage, and they can't take a reaction. And then, on its next turn, it either gets to move, attack, an action, or a bonus action, but it only gets one of the 3.
Mm-hmm.
So for the first one,
No reactions, only one thing next turn.
this one takes 14 points of psychic damage.
That's the troll, correct?
Yes. The one in front of Wesley takes 10 points of psychic damage, and then the hag in front of me is going to take 16 points of psychic damage. And then
16 points of psychic damage, you said?
yes. Then as my bonus action, I'm going to use 2 sorcery points to quicken spell. Sorcery points! Where's my sorcery points? Yes, 2 sorcery points to quicken one of my cantrips. And I'm going to use
make it make a saving throw, or do I just hit it? I'm gonna hit it with Mind Sliver again. The hag in front of you with Mind Sliver.
All right.
So that's making another intelligence saving throw and it has disadvantage.
What's your intelligence tag? 8.
It fails, so it takes 3d6 psychic damage.
It's a lot of damage.
6, 8, 10, 11 points of psychic damage.
Ouch.
And now it must subtract a d4 from the next saving throw. But then my next turn, so the hag is just disadvantaged like crazy right now. I have to, and that's the end of my turn, so I have to make a chaos saving throw with disadvantage. That failed. Chaos magic goes off.
All right. While he's figuring out what happens, would you like to take your turn?
I would like to take my turn. I am once again. I'm just gonna do attack twice. I'm gonna make it a stunning blow again.
You can wait until after you
Oh,
do
yeah.
damage to decide that.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm gonna attack him twice again. Just normal. 2 natural 20s.
Dying.
I'm gonna take a picture of that real quick.
Take a picture of that.
You just had a legendary success.
Just a
Legendary.
You know what that means, right?
quadruple the dice.
No, not quadruple. Times 8.
Times 8.
That's my personal rule. If you roll 2 nat 20s, you get legendary effects.
How do you kill that thing at this point?
So, how would you like to destroy this thing?
I'm going to just
I don't think that I don't actually know if it dies actually, because it has a pretty good amount of HP still. Roll.
So how many dice would I have to roll?
I also lose my dark vision for a minute.
8d6? Or D?
Yeah. 8.
Holy fudge. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 2 more.
Here you go. 7.
Psychic spells.
7, 8.
I still have to do
8. 1, 2, 3.
yes, so it just goes up to 14 now.
Give me something good.
My chaos level continues to climb.
Alright. What's that?
It's the result of 2 attacks with times 4 dice.
I can't tell if that's a 9 or a 6.
It would be a 6 because there's no 9s on this.
Oh yeah, you're right, it's a 6. I'm just dumb.
No, you're okay. But we still.
Sorry, I'm organizing 20, 30, 36 damage.
Add your dexterity modifier.
Plus 4, so 40.
Plus 4 twice because it's 2 attacks.
44.
44 damage. How would you like to do this?
Yes!
I'm just going to like power up almost and just wham right up into the jaw, and then I'm going to jump up and just double fist, just smack down on the top of his head and cave in his skull.
Alright, as you jump up, you smack this guy's head up and you're just like, eyes are starting to roll back, and you jump up faster than he can even react, and slam your hands down on his skull, and you, with a earth-shattering crack, this thing's skull, spine, and legs all shatter simultaneously, and falls to the ground in a crumpled heap.
He's supposed to be the pacifist.
The pacifist. I get angry sometimes.
All right. Well, so Wesley, it is now your turn.
At the end of my turn, also, I'm just gonna be like, I helped you. Help me, please. I'm very hurt.
Wait.
At the end of my turn, I'm yelling for help.
I didn't hear you.
Kill the ogre. You got this.
Can I kind of
this
move
thing
in
almost
his
at full
direction?
health actually, so the
You still
ogre
have
is,
movement,
this is
don't you?
still a very real.
I do still have movement, technically. I should have moved.
You're too busy
Is
reveling in
True
your
Strike
victory.
a...
Yes.
It's a terrible decision. Don't use it.
Okay,
Never use your
19
strike.
for the first one.
19 will hit.
And then 2.
Just roll the second one also, so you can roll the dice at the same time.
16.
Hit.
4 d6s.
Yep.
Plus 4. That is
Well, plus
10, 16, plus 4, 20 points of damage.
Well, plus 4 twice because it's 2 attacks, so 24.
Oh no, it's only plus 2
Oh.
for each attack, that's why I said.
Gotcha.
20.
Are you including your dexterity modifier in this?
I'm going off of what the thing tells me.
That's
This is plus 6.
That's to hit, so it's right there.
plus 2.
Oh,
That's the dex one.
gotcha. 20 damage.
Gosh, Dave.
All right,
that was
cool.
amazing.
That was so cool.
That was incredible. Okay.
And then, wait, could I bonus action now? Curse of Binding?
If you have more curses, yeah.
Oh wait,
I don't know how many you have.
Yeah, I don't know the
How much?
curses. Because you have 3, so I think you can use it 3
left.
times.
49.
okay, then I won't do it.
I
I'll
was
just
sorry,
assume I have
39.
3.
Oh, I was like, I only got 44.
Sorry,
Um,
trolls just have an ability where they regain 10 HP at the beginning of all their turns.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
So I was planning on that already.
So it's a good thing I killed it when I did, then.
Yeah, alright. I think that's it.
I'm just even thinking of psychic damage because most things can't heal from psychic damage.
Okay.
Alright. So it is now the monster's turn. Miss Hag, on her turn, is going to choose to take an action. And she's going to cast a spell.
I'm ready.
Immediately, the 30 feet radius around her immediately becomes heavily obscured. Fog cloud.
I'm gonna counterspell it.
Good for you.
With what?
With counterspell.
Oh,
With counterspell.
Alright, well, now she can't move, but turn is over from her, so the ogre is going to, she's going to turn and she's going to shout, Sonny, help me out! And the ogre is going to run without disengaging, so you can have an opportunity attack.
Yes, sir.
And he's going to go and smack Eli.
I want opportunity.
He only gets 1 movement, attack, or bonus action.
Right.
That's the good thing about
Dang
Tasha's
it all.
Mind Whip.
Well, I guess he's not going to do that, despite the, well, actually he is. He is going to run over there even though he can't attack.
His mind is just racked with pain,
I'm
so
attacking.
he can just only move.
He's just too dumb in this case.
Yes, it's a 24.
What was it actually?
It's an 18 plus 6.
Okay, hit.
I told you I'm the control type.
And then
That is a really annoying spell. I'm
It's
not
really
happy.
nice.
16 points of damage.
16 points of damage. This thing doesn't do much more.
Please give me something good on my wild magic.
Just slash
That was
out
a
that.
big hit. Okay. Well, your turn.
It's my turn.
Oh wait.
So is this
Oh, wait, no,
troll?
it is your turn. Sorry.
I just got like my wild magic went off after casting counterspell, and I gained 10 hit for 10 points. That's really good for me. This hag's in front of me. Nice. Nice.
How much HP do you have left?
12.
You were at 2 HP?
I'm at 12 HP.
You were at 2 HP?
No, I got
Plus
tamed.
Oh, temporary. Okay.
Temporary.
She could have killed you right there.
I know, which is terrifying. But it's okay because everything's gonna be fine, and I don't have any concentration spells going on right now.
Something smells really good. I really wish I could smell. It smells like lemon.
Perfect.
My sinuses have been clogged.
I'm going
I
to.
felt like sick like a week ago.
I'm still clogged.
I'm gonna use.
Yeah. It's been like actually over a week.
I'm gonna cast Temporal
But
Shunt
it doesn't
at
affect
6th
me
level.
any other way. Just that I can't smell much.
All right,
Or
what does
my,
that do?
My smell is kind of like half.
Oh wait, no,
My
it's a
taste
reaction.
is
Sorry.
That's not good.
It's
But
like water.
instead-
It's like kind of bitter.
I'm going to
Well,
cast
wow.
at it.
Other than that,
You're good.
I'm good.
Do I?
I'm pretty sure it's COVID, and I've had every single version of it. So
Okay. No, I
my
don't.
body's just like, no, but then it's like, oh, here's some side effects. I'm like,
Let's get the
Darn.
collection. Your body's like, let's get the collection.
Let's make things really fun.
activate the date.
Alright, I'm going to start the combat timer. Everyone now has 30 seconds for their turn or they lose initiative.
I'm gonna cast Banishment on the hag.
Alright, what kind of saving throw?
It is a. Sorry. Banishment is a constant charisma saving throw.
14.
She fails, and she is now
Banished.
banished.
Wait a second. What does it say about permanent banishment?
Permanent banishment. So it's a concentration, so I have to hold it up.
Yes, but doesn't the banishment spell, if they're not native to this plane, just send them home?
Yeah, if the target is native to a different plane of existence than the one you're on, the target is banished with a faint popping noise, returning to its home plane. And if the spell ends before 1 minute has passed, the target reappears in the space it left.
Otherwise, it doesn't return.
Yeah.
So basically, you just got rid of it.
Yep. I just go away.
That is unfortunate. That is really unfortunate for me. So now there's just one ogre.
So that's my action, and as a bonus action, I'm gonna use 2 sorcery points to quicken spell again, and Eldritch Blast the crap out of that guy. That's 3. And that's cocked. All 3 of them have advantage. So, that's the first one. And that's also for the first one.
Its AC's 11, so you probably hit with all of them.
Yeah, so that one hits. That one hits.
Just to make sure you don't crit.
Fair.
Yeah, they all hit. So 3d10 damage.
How would you like to do this?
I want to send it to the furthest reigns of hell as I hit it. Again, just like holding up all the eldritch energy. And I can't move anywhere, otherwise it'd go right underneath its chin. But I'll just stay there and just aim straight for its head as it just fills up and just explodes.
All right, 3 parallel beams of power just burst into existence all at once and shatter this thing's skull. The ogre falls backward, dead.
That was really exhausting.
All right.
Very tired.
Well,
Whoa.
now Eli, you have a decision to make. Would you like to end concentration early and bring the hag back?
No, I'm keeping it up. Like, okay, I'm really tired right now. I have to keep this spell up, otherwise the hag comes back. So we have to quickly do this.
Can I use an action to try and heal myself 33 hit points?
You may indeed.
Thank you.
All right. Well, combat is now over. We are out of initiative.
Can I heal myself somehow?
Can you?
I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not doing bad though. I only lost.
I know where you guys can find a healer.
Desperately
Okay, lady.
I know where you can find 3 healers actually that you've met.
Oh, one's the little girl, one's the crazy hot lady, and then the priest.
I'm good, because I can just keep taking actions.
And you can take a short rest in order to regain key points.
Yes, I can. I forgot I have to use a key point for that.
How long is a short rest? Like 4 hours?
Yeah.
30 minutes.
30 minutes?
For me, it is 30
How long
minutes.
is his concentration for the?
1 minute.
1 minute.
Okay.
So he waits 1 minute and then the hag will be permanently banished.
Literally, it takes 30 minutes for me to regain all of my key points, which is really nice.
You also can expend hit die over a short rest, regaining health.
That is very true.
So she's just gone now, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just have to hold this up.
Do we kind of want to like just take a second and be like, oh, okay, let's take a break.
So we are out of initiative, and we will take a short break so I can go to the bathroom.
I need to use the bathroom too. I was about to say, you know,
And now time for the break here, folks.
Pattian is just gonna like sit there and think about what he's done for a minute. he's gonna just kind of like sit down, sip some tea, and just kind of meditate for a second. And he's also gonna regain all of his key points and get all of his input back.
Alright, now we're going on a break, so we'll see you in a minute. So yeah, I'm just gonna start, like briskly, I'm just gonna start going in a direction where I think there could be shelter from the storm, try to escape its radius.
The storm disappears as quickly as it started.
Yeah, even after getting hit, I'm still just...
I got 15 on
15?
investigation.
You see just a couple like glimpses out of just like occasional glimpses of a figure flying through the treetops, mounted on something.
Boys, there's something in the skies. I saw something.
I just kind of stop in my tracks of running and just... Well, what did you see?
I saw something floating around up there. Couldn't make out what it was.
Oh, I don't like that.
I look around to find like anything that resembles like some place of importance besides just something like the mountains or hillside, like something that looks out of place.
You don't see anything at the moment. Like you appear to just be in the wilderness.
Boys, what do we do?
We gotta get out of here is what we gotta do.
I think we Padian is like ashamed of himself.
The cackling gets louder.
You think we may just have to buckle
Fellas?
down and fight it?
Go!
Or you think we might need to run? And Padian's just gonna go.
I was already ahead.
I start running with them.
Alright, you guys start running
Well, in the direction of the city.
in the direction of the city.
Back where we came from?
Yes.
Oh.
And as you guys start running, the cackling gets quieter, and then in the distance you hear a howl.
At this one, I'm dashing.
I will use my 50 feet of movement and dash.
I'm
Right.
just gonna dash.
And you are way ahead of everyone else when you
Got
get
it.
to that edge of the forest, and everyone somehow manages to get out without being devoured by wolves or frozen to death.
I'm 35.
How are you at 35?
I don't know, bro. Just gave it to me.
How does a half-orc have 35 movement?
It's probably from my class.
Maybe.
Alright. Yeah, it's from your class. Alright, so first you come out way ahead of everyone, then you come out and then trail behind, despite the fact he was the first one to start running.
Yeah, I started, and then I used dash as well. So just.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Unfortunately, I just have higher movement speeds, but you guys all get out in reasonable time, and you are now outside of the woods, nearby the borders of the city, very close to the wall of the city.
I'm just gonna be like, oh, that was a really bad situation, fellas.
Just gonna like start walking towards the gates, pulling out my flask, and just healer, priest, something now, immediately.
Boys, let's go to the old lady on the edge of town. Maybe she can help us with these other hags. She's not a hag though. Sorry.
David is like, gosh, that's
No, I just think that's hilarious how he's decided to flirt with an NPC. All right,
She's bad.
all right. So you go over to the hut. As soon as you get close to it, you see Lady Sala step out and say, "Come in. You were injured."
Thank you, my lady.
I'm just gonna go near the fire and collapse. Just.
Whoa there, buddy. Don't breathe too quickly.
Don't speak. Just silence.
I'm going to make some like ginger and mint tea and be like, here.
That's it. So while you are all in there, Lady Sala goes over to the cauldron, starts mixing mixing something. It throws in a couple of things. She does need to throw in some time. And she's just like muttering an incantation over it.
I
The
recognize this
cauldron,
invitation.
0% chance.
Okay.
Well, what languages does everyone speak?
Dwarvish and Inferno and Common.
Common, Elvish, Giant, and Sylvan.
You actually do understand the words that she is saying.
Oh.
It's you don't catch very many words, but just like sounds like some rhyming incantation
Oh, okay.
about drawing life from the potion for the strengthening of the taker or partaker or whatever. Some random mumbo jumbo scary witch doctor sounding stuff.
Alright, sounds good. Salud. Salud.
Gracias.
Salud.
I
Yeah.
return my blessings.
Alright, so she mixes it. It starts bubbling a bright verdant green. She takes a ladle and scoops out 3 cups, holds it at and takes it to each and says, "If you like it."
Oh, I would.
And I kind of touch her hand at the same time.
I take it well and just.
I will take one as well. Oh, thanks. I'm sure this soup is great.
Just like a sign. Thank you. And I'm gonna
Alright.
use the last of my sorcery points to lower my chaos levels.
All 3 of you, could you make me a charisma saving throw?
Absolutely.
How, I'm really good at
She could charm me all she wants. 9 plus.
Charisma, you said? That's a 15.
Alright.
13.
Got it.
I got an 11.
I feel like I failed. You definitely failed.
She
What'd
charmed
you
me,
get?
man.
I got
I like to have my guard up first.
13.
13. That is unfortunate. What'd you get?
15.
All right. Cool. I've noted. All noted.
Why is she charming and hurting
All
us?
right.
And
Also, all of you may regain 46 hit points.
46 hit?
4d6.
oh, I was like 40.
I was like, oh my gosh!
Wow,
And if you have any conditions afflicting you, you are now healed.
She likes me a lot.
We're not rerolling ones, I'm assuming.
No.
I could reach my hand in here and pull out 66, I swear.
16.
Ha! Oh! I
You
don't know
will
where that
all,
went.
you will all owe me favor in the
Nice.
future.
Not a lot, but it's something.
Where did that dice go? that I
Over
just
there, I'll pick it up.
Oh, thank you.
Do all and you so you all heard what I just said, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
I
all
no
are gonna
longer
go
have
over-
exhaustion.
Thank
We
you.
And
heard
all
it.
of you and you two feel feel some heavy weight in those words.
Oh,
Like
Yeah.
this is. I really needed to remove curse.
I know this feeling.
you felt it a lot of times.
A
You
lot
felt
of
it 3 times in the past 24 hours, and you felt it a significantly more intense time when you made your pact.
I'm going to whip out my winter blanket and just throw it on him and be like, you need this more than I do.
Much of pity, but thank you.
I asked the lady,
Wish doctor.
where do you get your power from? Where do you get your power from, mistress?
Much of it is innate to my own self, but I also use use potions to augment my power.
Really? Are you
During
blessed
this
or
time, I'm
something?
gonna start taking a
Or-
short rest.
I too.
In a way. In a way. I have ways of becoming more powerful if I desire, but those require certain sacrifices I prefer to avoid when possible.
For these favors, what are some examples that you would have us do?
Well, for example, I have the guard at the gate point people towards me. I have I have many of my friends. They help me to pursue my own interests here in the town.
Well, I'm sure we can help with whatever you need us to help with.
I do expect so, yes.
Interesting.
If you so desire, each of you may take. Any of you may stay here as long as you like. She gestures towards the beds. Rest if you desire.
He's out.
Just.
How much HP does everyone have? I just not want to know. For
I'm back at
referencing
80.
I'm at 23 now.
That's 69.
Nice.
No.
I'm just gonna like step outside into the cold,
Mm-hmm.
and because we didn't end up talking with that guard, I'm gonna put on the like winter coat and just kind
Which
of.
guard?
Remember the guard that I was gonna give my jacket to?
Oh yeah.
We didn't end up doing that, so I'm just gonna put on the winter coat and I'm just gonna kind of sit down and enjoy the cold.
All right.
I just lay down.
So Eli is sleeping. You're chilling in the cold.
Gone.
What would you like to do for? You're sleeping also.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Give me so you're taking a short rest now. Okay.
Short rest.
Give me a
As
second.
much as I would like it to be a long rest.
Are we going to complete this short rest this time?
I don't know. Let me think.
Like 5 key points left.
Like my short rest is like one of those really good power naps over my character, just kind of just like a really deep exhale. It's just
All right. So you are not going to complete a long rest. I mean a short rest.
just a short rest.
Not going to. So Eli and Wesley. Take. How much health do you have, Eli?
23 hit points.
Oh, that's not as bad as it could be.
He says as I die.
Well, not. Well, yeah, actually, yeah. You both take 28 damage.
Help!
Psychic damage.
Help!
And Wesley, you wake up to hearing a scream. And take 10 to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, freak. Am I supposed to take 20 points of damage also?
Yeah, both of you take it.
Okay, let me put that back in. Nope. And then wisdom saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Do
it's
I
a
hear a
minus
scream
1.
outside?
You hear a scream.
Got a
I'm going
14.
to rush
14.
in.
All right, you're fine. You rush in and see Wesley suddenly suddenly awake, and you both see Lady Sala seizing on the floor.
I'm gonna run over to her, and I'm going to. Herbalism kit probably can't do anything.
You can make a medicine check to try to help, and he's also dying. Can I have a death saving throw, Eli?
No. You
Can
cannot.
I try and make a medicine check on him to try and
Yes.
stabilize him?
Do I get advantage on this then?
Death saving throws are have no way of getting advantage or disadvantage or modifying.
That's a natural 17 plus 8 or plus.
All right, that doesn't
8.
matter what you rolled because you are stabilized.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna
yeah,
go
I got a
over to Lady
13.
Sala and be like,
Either way.
All right, and you're gonna try to stabilize her.
try and stabilize her as well.
All right, roll medicine check.
Fetch. Natural 1.
You cannot see anything that's wrong with her.
I'm doing an Arcana check there. What is my Arcana?
So it's stabilized.
It's cold.
It's just like I'm
not. That's what you think.
I gotta roll with
She has the common
advantage.
cold.
I gotta roll with an advantage. 14 and 7. 14 plus 6, 20. Unnatural.
There appears to be some magic around her, but you're not sure what type completely because it's just an Arcana check and not detect magic or anything. But slowly she seems to stop seizing.
I'm unconscious. I can't help.
Hold on.
Like, I'm just like, what just happened?
I pick her up and put her in one of the beds.
All right. She's unconscious,
Is there anyone else?
but she seems to be breathing steadily.
Is there anyone else in this hut?
Roll a perception check or an investigation, your choice.
I'll investigate.
I'll roll
plus
a
7.
natural 1, so I don't care what it is.
You are still convinced that she has the common cold.
I had a legendary success and I just had a legendary failure.
I got 24.
You cannot see any signs of anyone else having been here.
Oh no, this is really not good. He's gonna be okay, but I don't really know about her. How's she looking?
All right.
Somehow steady.
Well, would you like to take a short rest now?
No.
Can you whip me up some herbal medicine?
I'm going to whip him up some.
Not him, me. I'm below half.
Yeah, no,
I would get below half.
Longest time.
Okay, it's
you have
fine.
1 HP.
I'll.
I'm not conscious.
I don't
Oh,
know.
actually, no, you're at 0 still. So
Yeah, because
That would
I'm.
help with
I'm
Like chamomile would help calm him down. A little bit of ginger, and then I'll throw some honey in too.
All right,
There's
cool.
some tea. But it doesn't really do anything because I just have an herbalism kit.
All right, cool. So what would you like to do now?
What time of the day is it?
It's probably like noon.
Should we just sleep till morning?
We should take watch if we're gonna sleep.
Alright, you go first.
All right, cool. So you guys are going to take a long rest,
Yeah.
and you're going to take a short rest on watch.
Yes.
All right, you complete a short rest. You guys do take watches, and all can successfully take a long rest. And
Oh
one
my
moment,
gosh.
I need to roll some dice.
Do we have to heal our points, or does it just go back to normal?
Yes, it goes back to max health.
So with
But
me being
speaking of
like
going to max health, Eli, your max HP is reduced by 6, and Wesley, yours is reduced by 5.
I don't like
Yo,
this.
what? What did I succeed on?
What did you do to us?
Every single day that you take a long rest, you're gonna lose a certain
Yeah.
amount of your hit points.
Watch. So you said -6?
Yes.
I don't like this.
How do I edit my maximum?
Go. All right. What would you like to do?
I'm just gonna like get up and stretch and be like, oh, that was a good sleep. And how is the witch, doctor?
She appears to be. Actually, when you wake up, she is awake and appears to be making some sort of potion.
I go up to her and
I
try to
slept outside.
spin her around.
Oh, lady, what did you do to us?
I'm sorry. Who are you?
You started ceasing last night.
I'm sorry. I don't know what you're talking about.
Groggily insight check because I'm still tired from the night before of everything. It doesn't matter. It's a 3 plus like 5.
She appears to be completely, legitimately not knowing who you are, but for some reason she didn't care that you were sleeping in her house.
Lady, who are you exactly?
My name is Lady Sala.
You one of those fays?
Whatever do you mean?
I can't deal with this.
Suddenly her eyes start fluttering. And then she opens her eyes and looks at you and is like, "Ah, Manjion, Zinron, Tatian. It's good to see that you're awake."
First you don't know us, now you know us.
She starts twitching slightly
Wait, why do you know
and
us?
suddenly falls still.
How do you know us?
You came here yesterday. I gave you a visionary dream. And then you came injured.
Is he inside too?
I just walk in from outside.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make an Arcana check on her. See if I can ascertain anything. 19.
You sense that there is some sort of magical aura around her, just like there is in the rest of the place, slightly more on her, but yeah.
Well, not in that, but like an off magical aura of like.
She feels normal, like the way that you did before. Whatever, if there was a magical aura affecting her, it seems to have dissipated now. She feels exactly the same as the first time you met her.
That probably means that it's not magical, whatever is affecting her, so...
Or that it's worn off.
Or that it's worn off, that's very true.
Or it's just not there.
This is not good, but... You know... Oh my god.
Is there a town healer anywhere?
I'm the town healer.
Oh, crikey.
Of course, if you wish for another, the priest the priest knows some basic healing spells. Of course, Lysithia is her own brand of healer, if she chooses to use her magic for such.
Let's step
Though,
outside,
I must
boys.
say, I have never seen her actually cast any of her healing spells.
Let's step outside.
And I go outside.
Alright, you went outside?
I'm gonna say thank you for your hospitality, but I think we have to step out for a second now.
You're welcome back anytime.
Thank you.
Don't forget, we all
Take
owe
that
you a
as a
favor.
note.
I do remember that. And
As you hear that, like you two feel the echo in your village, just like the weight of that favor.
well, what favor would you want us to do?
I'm not yet decided.
Huh? Nope. That's not how it was made.
That's exactly what the deal that you agreed to was.
I prefer terms and conditions.
She smiles, and you just feel the weight suddenly heavier. I'm afraid that you've already agreed to my conditions.
I'm just gonna pick him up by the collar and drag him
And
outside.
you are completely oblivious to the fact that there's anything more than just these words happening.
Oh, I can see him getting a little testy,
Yes.
agitated. So I'm just gonna pick him by the collar and go, "Thank you for your hospitality," and kind of force him down a little bit, and then just drag him outside.
Yes. Thank you for your hospitality.
Anytime.
I don't trust her. After we get out of the house, like, I don't trust her. She's one of the Fae. I can tell you that.
Absolutely. She is one. It is the exact same feeling I felt when I shook other face hand. The perspective of great. Not only
Well,
her, but I
remember remember how that one Fae said that if you build a lair, you can kind of have some influence over all the stuff around?
Mm-hmm.
You think that maybe Lady Sala and Cynthia are almost competing Fae?
Could be a thing.
Almost? I don't know.
Very well could be a thing.
The king could also as well.
It's a very curious idea. Suddenly the armored guy, the armored Fae is, you notice that he's he's walking along nearby you.
Well, hello, Mr. Fae again.
Please, call me Kyrion.
Kyrion? Well, it's nice to meet you. I'm Padian. I'm gonna shake his hand.
It's nice to meet you, Patty.
Hey on. Good game. Nice trick. But we desperately are in need of more help. You
Well.
probably can tell. And
Tell me one thing first. Who controls this lair?
That is a wonderful question. I have detected the presence of hags in the area, but I have not determined how many and what other players may be around.
I had a dream from the witch doctor there that said there was 3 witches. Or hags.
Did she really?
Yes.
Well, in that case, I believe I could potentially be of some assistance.
Really?
Yes, because I'm able to detect the presence of many supernatural creatures.
Oh, perfect.
Just by merely being in their presence and choosing to do so, I can know exactly who and who is an otherworldly creature and of what type they are.
Really? Will you join us and say hi to the witch doctor lady?
Potentially. That is completely dependent on many circumstances.
Like what?
Well, I do believe it is customary when asking and dealing with the Fae to provide some sort of offering.
yes, we'll give you the offering you desire. But I also ask for more in return.
What would you like then?
I know that one, as I point towards the shack, did something to bind us in some way. I don't want that hanging over my head, and I know they have tricks. So is there any way to either A, get out of it, and if not, we were affected somehow. I almost died the other night. I can still feel its effects lingering. Is there any way you can break that in any way? You can do one of those two and guide us. I will give you what you want.
That's a wonderful question. Can we help you? He is going to just give a flamboyant bow. Alas, I am merely a common knight. My magical powers are limited. I do not believe I can end any such curse on you. And if you have made any sort of binding agreements with any sort, if she is indeed a Fae, and you have made some sort of agreement, whether you agree to their terms directly or by implication, then the only thing that could free you from such a thing is a previous and more immediate oath to another. And so, if she has already entered into an oath with you, even if you were to swear something to me, should the swear you would do something for me, if the oaths were to contradict, you would be forced to follow the previous.
Which is
Hers.
And suffer the consequences of breaking mine.
Dang it.
However, I do believe that there are others. The spell Remove Curse should do the trick to remove any sort of curse that you have received.
I can only
Using a
bestow, I
priest.
can never remove. But if you know that the priest, holy man, whatever position he may have, if he can do such, I'd love to go in that direction.
It's worth a shot. Last I checked, he was not high enough. He was not powerful enough to cast such powerful magic, but it is worth a check.
We'll check that, and if not, we'll come back and broker out a more solid deal with you. As I kind of use my mage hand to pull out the tiered gem he so desperately wants. Just put it away.
He smiles, and then he's going to go off and say, I'll be outside. And he's going to turn and start just slowly strolling across the snow-covered field.
Mm-hmm.
He seems to stand out very much around this, and the snow around him seems to slightly melt as he walks. But as soon as it leaves just like a 10-foot radius, it immediately freezes again.
Let's go to the priest. It's about
Let's go.
time I go to church again.
Take me to church.
Alright, so long story short, you go to the church and the priest is a level 1 cleric and capable of casting 3rd level spells.
Level? I assumed as much. I was like, he's not a high enough priest. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your service. Whatever you say to priests. We'll be on our way.
I do hope you can find some other options. I've heard that there is a apothecary that can remove many curses, as well as supposedly there are other mages around here that are capable of using divine magic, though I've never seen them myself.
I'm just gonna whisper.
Just gonna message back. I don't really want to try to go back to her empty-handed.
We did one thing. We've gotten some information. I'm gonna say back mentally. We've gotten some information at the very least, and gotten one step, I think, closer to maybe solving this issue.
Wesley, as you are the information gathering person, it occurs to you that maybe it would be a good idea to do some research on hags and what sort of hags are capable of causing the effects that you've seen.
Okay. That maybe be a good idea to kind of research what hags could really do. If we know what they could do, we can know how to counter it.
Mm-hmm.
Just even the idea of begging for a little more for help.
You know, that little girl seems like she can cast some real powerful magic. So, I don't think there's any shame in it, that's for sure.
Fine.
I'm enjoying this a lot as you guys try to figure out stuff.
Who's that?
It's the bird.
Oh, okay. Fine. We'll go to her. We'll get the information on hags from whatever library she has, and we'll see if she knows anything magically wise.
Right on. We start heading towards the thing. So, I actually have to go. I have to go write a paper.
I'm sorry that this one shot has taken so long.
No, it's all good. It's partly our fault.
If you want, we could just use this as a side campaign.
If Nathan
If
doesn't
Nick
come
can
again.
come.
Again,
Yes.
I really hope you guys can figure out
I
what
want
all
to.
the secrets are.
Did I get close at all with the whole layer thing? There's two competing hags, per se. Two competing fae.
All of it's very fey.
It does have a very
Or
fae feel to it.
Or someone has control of the people as well, and uses the voice of the people.
We got.
Buying
I got my butt handed to me in that encounter.
Yes, you did.
Sorcerers are tasty.
Yeah, apparently we're tasty.
And Fey Touch are tastier.
I forgot I have a Fey
You
touch.
gave me literally every incentive for this hag to eat you.
I forgot I was Fey touched and Shadow touched, and I have Chaos magic, which is mostly innately Fey. So I'm
Literally
very much a Fey being.
like everything about you is delicious. And also very empowering.
Well, that is the end of this one-shot, maybe continuation episode. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next time.
Yes.
Bye-bye.